Sorry.
Oh, dearie me.
Somebody's going to be looking after you.
Thank you.
We are back with the West Midlands Ambulance Service
We've got a job.
as the paramedics take us to the heart of the action once more.
He's currently having a seizure in the back of the ambulance.
We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right.
Old friends are back on shift in Dudley.
We see everything from life to death and everything in between.
We do.
And for the very first time,
We're in and we're online.
we're taking you to Stoke,
This is where it's all going to kick off today.
where new crews face fresh challenges
Oh, you kidding me? Oh, they're going to be horrible.
and experience heart-pounding action.
Grab the kit, grab the kit.
Body-mounted cameras record every moment,
What's that?
showing you what goes on behind closed doors.
Still struggling quite a bit, aren't you?
Well done, you.
Don't shoot me. I'll try not to.
This is a paramedic's eye view of life on the road as they battle over 4,000 calls each day.
You need to keep very still.
Am I alive?
I think you're alive.
Okay.
You'll be on the front line with them as we take you inside the ambulance.
That's what I love about this job, though. You never know where you're going to go, do you?
I've been wanting to be a paramedic since I was 14. When I sent my reg off, I said to the postwoman, I've waited 20-odd years to post this letter. It's probably the most important piece of post I've ever sent. And I nearly started crying.
I bet the postwoman was like, who's this woman in here?
Yeah, I get that a lot, to be fair.
It's all about the dogs in this job.
Oh, damn.
And I also have a bit of a nosy in people's houses.
At the minute, I'm like looking for paintings for my own house, like to try and fill up. I swear, every time I go into a patient's house, I'm like, oh, that's nice.
What's our favourite shift?
Day off.
Day off.
I like the people. I like the fact that every day is different, every shift is different, every job is different, and every person is different, from all walks of life.
We see it all. And we're always there. Like, I'm always there for you.
Please don't.
Rude.
In Stoke, regular crewmates and husband and wife team, Kevin and Anne Armstrong, are on shift.
I remember the days. Really? I remember the days when you used to come and bring me bouquets of flowers.
They have over 30 years' experience with the ambulance service, plus 3 children and 15 years together under their belts.
Now I get petrol station flowers.
Can you hear that? You know what that is?
Petrol station.
The world's smallest
Or
violin,
Aldi.
just for you, because you're so hard done by.
I am hard to buy.
Yeah.
How long have you been
Nearly
together?
15 years.
15 years?
Yeah. Just couldn't resist. Could you? Tolerance, I think, is the secret. You have to be tolerant of each other.
I think the worst thing about working together, if he's in a huff, if you're in a strop and your teddies are out the pram and the dummy's out, the dummy's still out when you get home.
Doesn't happen very often.
They're starting their 12-hour day shift. And for their first job, Anne's asked Control to dispatch them to a family member.
Actually, let me just ring my dad up just to let him know. Hiya, you alright? They're going to pop it on it as a job, alright, so I'll see you in a minute, okay? Alright, ta. Bye, bye.
Put it on some cap too.
Yeah, because I've told him he's post-surgery.
All right, I'll have to run to it then.
2 weeks ago, Anne's dad, Dave, had to have a shoulder replacement following a bad fall. He's been suffering repeated bouts of pain and swelling post-surgery.
Thing is, me dad's so unsteady on his feet. His eyesight's not too great. I don't know. Bet we'll end up keeping him in again.
70-year-old Dave also has mild dementia and lives in a care-assisted home. Anne visits him most days.
Just park it here, as long as people can get past. Hello? Hiya.
Hiya, Dutch.
Are you all right?
Hi.
Right, let's have a look at it. Is it dead painful?
Yeah.
There we go. Let's have a look. Oh, is that painful?
Hi.
Oh, yeah, that feels hot.
I know it do.
Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. That's tracked up there, has, since yesterday. I tell you what, I'm going to put it back in your sling again.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. Oh, sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose.
I know you know, but it's bloody sore.
Is that much blooming Velcro?
Just because you don't know how to work it.
I do. Come here.
She tied me in bloody knots.
I'll tie you in a knot in a minute, if you carry on. I was quite worried about my dad because he'd had the surgery. Over the 24 hours, the swelling had tracked up to his upper arm. Obviously, my concern was, that he possibly may have developed possible sepsis. When it's a member of your family, you do worry because you know how fast that you can deteriorate, especially with that condition. Let me have a quick listen to your chest. Dad, breathe in and out through your mouth. That's it. And out. I don't know. What we're going to do with you, put you in a bag and shake you up. But we do need to get you better, don't we?
I know.
Chest is clear other than he's got some fine crackles at the bottom. Do you feel breathless?
No, I feel tired. I feel warm.
Let's have a look at your temperature. 37.8.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of a temperature. Can you feel me touching you?
Only barely. It's just like vibrations.
Vibrations.
Yeah.
I can feel as if you're
Fine.
squeezing
I
the
am,
nail.
yeah, I am. Is he worth having some morphine?
Has he had it before?
Yeah, but you'll have to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Dad, what we can do is we can put a little needle in your hands and we can give you some medicine in your vein.
Anne suspects Dave may have a nasty infection, so has to be taken in. He needs pain relief for the journey, but as he's a close relative, she's not allowed to administer morphine.
No pressure now, eh, Dave? Let's have a look.
But son-in-law Kevin is.
I'll just give you a little bit of morphine, Dave, all right?
Do you feel sick at all, Dad?
I don't feel sick.
No, okay. Off we go. Can I just bring that underneath your arm? Sorry. There we
What are you
go.
laughing for?
I'm not laughing. I'm being gentle.
Tell that to me, Adam.
He's a pain, isn't he?
I know what I have put up with, Dave.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
I feel sorry
Yeah.
for you.
Hey, stop picking on me.
Ah!
Sorry.
She keeps saying Joe. Sorry, after she hurt me.
I'd have been more gentle than that, Dave. Right, I'm going to jump in the
Stop
front.
whinging.
Lucky you.
He has to live with me, you don't. I think what's happened, obviously you've had this surgery to your arm and you've developed an infection. Say they're going to give you some antibiotics, but you might need some IV antibiotic. Bet you're shattered though, aren't you?
I feel lethargic.
Lethargic.
I'm not myself.
No. Hopefully we'll get you sorted and then get you back in the comfort of your house, in your TV, in your sweets and chocolate.
And my chocolate.
Your chocolate.
My bloody chocolate.
I ate some of your chocolate yesterday.
How you doing, Dave?
Tired.
Is that because you had no sleep or because you've been at the back with Anne?
I bored him to death. Okay.
Now at hospital, Anne can hand her dad over to doctors, so the cause of his swollen arm can be thoroughly investigated and any infection quickly treated.
I knew I was going to have to end up bringing him today. He was in so much pain with it.
He was trying his damnedest to kind of cover it up until he moved.
He did. That's because he doesn't really want to go to the hospital because he's afraid if when he comes in hospital they won't let him go home.
No.
He'd be irate.
He'd be alright.
He'd be irate.
Why are pirates called pirates? Because they are.
Oh my God. And people say my jokes are bad.
Did you know my fear of moving stairs is escalating? Sorry.
Oh dear.
Meat centre. Wonder what they sell.
Fish.
Vegetables.
How'd you kill a circus? Go for the juggler. Oh, come on, you've got to laugh at that.
That is just super bad.
In Dudley, seasoned paramedics Laura Hickman and Natalie Beard are halfway through a busy 12-hour shift.
We're going Tipton, query stroke.
Having wanted to be a paramedic for years, Laura qualified 2 years ago.
Left arm cold and weakness in legs.
Natalie used to work in a tech company before deciding to train and now has 5 years' experience with the West Midlands Ambulance Service.
What's our chap's name? David, 72. Is it on my side? My side. They're just waving.
It takes them just 5 minutes to get to David's address, where he's waiting for them outside.
Hello, all right.
Patient, yeah.
What's been happening?
Well, about an hour ago, I sitting having something to eat.
Yeah.
My arm just felt funny.
Okay.
It feels like now there's cold water running down my arm.
Right.
But when I put my arm next to my skin,
Yeah.
it don't feel like my arm.
Right, okay.
I've not got no rash, got no pains.
Yeah.
There's no blood.
Okay.
I was a paramedic myself in the 70s.
Right.
So I know what I'm looking for, and I thought, well, it's either no chest pain, so it's not a heart attack.
Okay.
Get him on the back, we'll do a full neuro, do some obs.
Yeah.
David might be convinced there's no problem with his heart, but with his symptoms being typical of a number of potentially serious conditions, Natalie and Laura aren't ruling anything out.
Right, so you're eating your dinner.
I'm eating my dinner, and my arm felt really funny, and I thought, well, let's walk around and see how things are.
Yeah.
And I'm still wobbly.
Right, okie dokie.
In fact, let's quickly, while we static, can I do a little bit of a fast test on you?
Yeah.
So what I want you to do, pull me towards you. Push me away.
It's really lovely knowing that David was an ex-para. It can make things a little bit tricky though, because he can be focusing on one particular symptom when actually it could be something else.
David was convinced that he wasn't having a heart attack, but one of the symptoms of a heart attack is obviously weakness in the left arm.
So needed to do what we call a fast test to see if he was presenting with any symptoms that would possibly make me think it is a stroke.
Put your hands out straight for me. Both of them. Turn them towards the ceiling if you can. Okay? Close your eyes for me. I mean, he's definitely got left-sided weakness. You can see it's not even.
Oh, it's on his arm, yeah.
Okay. Sweetheart, what I can...
If David has had a stroke, another episode could be imminent. The crew need to work out quickly what's causing his symptoms.
Can you touch your nose with your finger? Back onto my finger. And again, back again, as fast as you can. Swap palm, swap out hands. As best as you can. No, that's fine, that's fine. Can you feel me touching you here?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you feel me touching you here?
That feels like electric shocks going up and down.
Okay, it's definitely got left-sided weakness.
Yeah, yeah.
And you had none of this weakness before?
No.
How did you get this? Is this
I
from
fell
when you
against
fell over?
I fell against the door handle.
All right, sweet. David, have you got any chest pain?
None at all.
It's all right, your heart's going pretty fast. Do you have any heart problems?
No, none at all.
Have you ever been told you've got an irregular heartbeat?
None at all.
Is it irregular, mate?
It appears to be. Yeah, he's got AF, mate.
Okay.
Atrial fibrillation, AF, is when the heart beats erratically. or as in David's case, very quickly.
You are in what we call fast AF.
Is that why I'm sweating? I've done nothing for the last 3-4 days. There's nothing but sweat my head off. All I've worn is this.
Yeah, you've probably had fast AF for a while, yeah. With David's obviously left arm weakness and the new onset of atrial fibrillation, we were quite concerned for him. AF can increase the risk of a stroke.
If you can get them to treatment within 5 hours, they've got a significantly better chance of survival or minimising any future disability.
Right then, let's jump you onto here then, David.
It feels really weird.
Does it?
Yeah, really weird.
Hello, mate. I've got an alert for you, please.
Laura phones ahead to the hospital to make them aware their patient needs urgent medical care on arrival.
It's a fast AF patient, new onset. However, he's also got left arm weakness. All right then, mate. I'll see you in a wee bit.
If David is at risk of another stroke and with his worrying ECG, stress could exacerbate the situation.
So we'll get you in and then they can decide then, all right, my friend.
Laura wants to try and keep David as relaxed as possible, especially as the former ambulance crew member understands exactly what's going on.
So what do they do? Admit me or...?
So they'll do some blood tests on you, they'll do another ECG, they'll get the specialist nurse, stroke nurse to come and have a look at you potentially.
Right.
She'll do some checks on you, decide then whether she wants to take you for a CT scan or not,
Yeah.
and then they'll go from there.
All right.
All right, mate.
The hospital have allocated space for David so he can be seen as soon as they arrive.
You ready, mate?
Yeah. Cubicle 8.
He'll need a brain scan to determine if he has suffered a stroke or whether something else might be causing his symptoms.
So what do you think was going on with him then?
Well, he was certainly in fast AF if it's not a stroke. He certainly had a dodgy heart rhythm, didn't he?
No wonder he had the sweats.
Yeah, for 3 days.
3 days.
Bless him.
In Stoke, Dino Gould and Dave Trotter are just leaving the ambulance hub on their second job of the day.
What have we got? Little Harry.
Who is in a kids' play area and has probable fractured arm.
Bless him.
Ambulance technician Dino has been with the service for 2.5 years.
I've never broken a bone.
I've broken the odd one.
Dave has 13 years under his belt.
Didn't you do something with your finger once?
I've broken my finger when I had it trapped in a door. I've broken my collarbone. I've broken a bone in my foot playing football. Nothing serious, you know, when you have to have an operation fix them, you just end up in casts.
Just over a mile away, it doesn't take long to reach the soft play centre. Manager Bradley is waiting to guide the crew in.
Thank you very much.
Where
are we going?
4-year-old Harry is being looked after by Mum Emma and employee Carly.
Hello there. Can we have a look at what's gone on? What was he doing at the time?
He just fell over.
So were you going down a slide or running round?
I think he was running to go down the slide.
Yeah, and that's got a green stick fracture on it with a bow in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Right then. So you've done the right thing with the sling, so well done on that. The only problem is it's probably an adult sling and it's about like 10 times too big. It hurts a lot at the moment, doesn't it? And we don't want it hurting, okay? So what do you normally have when you're at home? Do you have Calpol, Mummy?
You like your Calpol, don't you?
So we'll get you some Calpol.
When we go to children, we prefer the children, as silly as it may sound, to be quite noisy, quite lively. A child that's withdrawn and quite quiet actually isn't sign they're normally quite poorly. And we've been clinging to Mum. It was quite difficult initially to assess him. But from what we could see and from looking at the injury, it was evident that he was in some pain.
So, Calpol, just like you have at home, mate, okay? You suck and I'll push back in, okay? Keep going, keep going. Wonderful, let go.
Let go.
So this is liquid morphine, which is a lot stronger than the Calpol. Because your arm hurts a lot, that's some more like Calpol type medicine, more pain relief to make your arm better, okay? You can have that for me. Might taste a bit different. You keep sucking like you did before.
Good lad.
Wonderful, thank you. Let me go. That's it. Right, what we need to do to give you some support, we need to put this sling back on, mate, okay? Well done now, mate, well done.
You manage. We've got a big fancy bus for you, matey. Just nice and steady up the ramp for us, and my colleague will get you a chair.
Right, Mum, bum in there.
Bottom in there.
Yeah, we need to sit you safe. I have to go in a car seat. Mum's going to be sitting right next to you, mate. But we need to make sure you're secure, don't we?
Yeah.
There you go, see?
Dad Jamie has arrived to see his son.
He's been a really brave boy.
Yeah, he is.
He was running round as the do, and when he fell over, he just comes running to me crying. I thought it was like a kid had hit him or something.
Can I have your finger like that out there?
He hit my arm and looked at it, and it's like it.
It's got a step in it. It's broke the bones in it.
Okay, mate. See you in a minute, hospital.
Yeah, so you're going to see us there, Harry?
You good boy, aren't you?
He's been very good. He's helped us out. He's let us do a little test on him.
Yeah.
Even though he's not a happy camper, are you, mate?
See you in a minute.
With Dad Jamie following behind, the crew are ready to get Harry to hospital.
Wonderful. He says we're ready.
Are we ready?
Harry says we're ready.
Are you alright, sweetheart, there?
Can you have some pictures taken of your bones?
Oh, wow.
They're called x-rays. Have you ever seen them before? No. If you imagine your arm here and we take a picture, instead of seeing all the skin, all we see is the bones that are inside. And they'll sort you out that pain and they'll put it into a cast. You might have seen some friends with a cast on, and it's like a sleeve that goes over your arm that's hard and stops you moving it, while the bones repair inside. Right, mate, we are here, okay? So Mum's going to down that ramp and watch you from there, okay?
Yeah.
So,
You alright, Harry? Good man.
Harry will be taken to have his arm x-rayed and the extent of his injury assessed. In Stoke-on-Trent, paramedic Adam Alcock and ambulance technician Nick Griffiths are making the most of a rare quiet moment.
Is it possible that we go and get some oatcakes?
Yeah, Roger.
Cheers, thank you.
We'll do that then. Oh, now we've got a job. Nick!
That's like torture smelling that.
999 mode activated.
What, the oatcakes?
Yeah, they smell amazing.
The oatcakes have to wait as an urgent job's come in. An elderly man has just suffered a fall.
There's a lot of traffic today, isn't
I
it?
was thinking that.
For the summer holidays as well.
Yeah, so then.
Caution. Cab door open.
Hiya, sweet.
The patient's wife, Margaret, called 999 when he fell over.
Is he all right?
He's got terrible pain in his stomach.
Right.
Whether it's his bowel cancer, I don't know,
Right.
but he's in agony with
All
his...
right.
Margaret and Roy have been married for 56 years. Since he was diagnosed with bowel cancer a year ago, Margaret has been his main carer.
Hiya, sweetheart.
Hello.
My name's Nick. This is Adam. How are you feeling, sweet?
Pretty awful.
You sit down, sweet. Right then, what's happened today?
Well, I got up this morning.
All right, Sandra.
I just literally didn't know what day it was. Then went bang
Smack on the floor.
on my right hand side.
Right, okay.
I'm 87.
I know, you look great
Yes.
on it, don't you? Have you got any pain anywhere?
I've got it mostly around this area, you know, tucked back towards my hips here.
Is this scar from your bowel cancer?
Yes.
You've got a few there, haven't you?
Yes,
Is that all
I have.
from your
Yes,
bowel
yes,
cancer?
that's right.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Because
sweet.
the present time it's incurable.
Okay, darling. And do you normally get pain there with your bowel cancer?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
used to that.
Okay. Roy was a lovely man. Unfortunately, he'd been battling bowel cancer that he did say was incurable. And he did have a horrible fall that morning. Obviously, I could tell straight away there was no major injuries because he was walking around. But it was only through doing our normal baseline checks that we noticed some abnormalities that were leading to something that could possibly be quite serious for Roy. Have you ever had any heart problems?
He's got a pacemaker.
You've got a pacemaker?
Yes, here, yes.
Okay. Your blood pressure's a bit high.
Yes, I've noticed that because sometimes I'm like this, you know.
Yeah. We're not very happy with it when it gets a bit this high. This ECG needs looking at. It looks very complex for a pacemaker, just a pacemaker do it. There's about 4 abnormalities on there. Not only was Roy's blood pressure high, his 12-lead ECG was showing abnormalities. It was quite erratic in its reading, so that was something else that he needed getting checked out with a cardiologist at the hospital. Right then, my lovely. I wish we didn't have to, but we're going to have to take you up to A&E. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, lovely.
We get you on this chair, Roy.
Nice and steady, darling.
You'll have to steady me anyway.
There you go.
Margaret.
Yes.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
That's correct. That's Spanish.
Margaret's going to follow them to hospital.
Stand up.
Yeah.
With the help of Nick.
And then just pop your bottom. Just there, darling. It's like you've done that before.
Right, I'll see you at the other end, Roy. All right. Other end.
Adam's going to be driving.
All right.
So you're stuck with me.
Right. Right.
Are you ready?
Yes, thank you.
As they used to say in the older days, home James and don't spare the horsepower. But I used to play in an accordion band.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I had a little 24 bass at first, and then I played a big 120 bass.
Wow, it's impressive. Now what about singing?
Not with my voice.
You're absolutely lovely, you are.
Thank you.
I might have to keep you.
I hope I'm not thinking about being kept as like a pet. Have you got a few pets?
I have. I've got 4 dogs.
Oh, crikey.
I've got cats.
Look at that.
Guinea pig, a lizard, and 4 kids.
Crikey, I've got around for
I
that.
have. And I'm on my own.
Oh, crikey, how the heck do you manage?
I manage a job that I love.
You must be very strong, then.
I think I am now.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy, so that makes a difference.
Yes.
I'm very lucky with what I've got.
At the hospital, doctors can investigate the reason for Roy's fall and check that his heart is working as it should.
What a lovely old gentleman.
I honestly could just take him home.
No.
When
Shame he had to come in.
I know. And I hate it when we have to bring people, especially the elderly, and you're like, no, I just want to leave you here, you're okay. But he was just...
Too Irish?
Yeah. He had a few things going on. But when he started singing...
What was he singing?
Show me the way to go home.
Oh, we've just took him out of his own.
Oh, he was just ace, he was. Favourite patient.
David, paramedic Anne's dad, turned out to have a blood clot. He's since had an injection to prevent it happening again and is managing well at home, with ongoing regular visits from his daughter. 72-year-old former paramedic David spent 10 days in hospital. He'd not had a stroke or a heart attack, but a small bleed on his brain which caused temporary paralysis. David's now feeling much better and has regained some strength in his left arm. 4-year-old Harry had emergency surgery the same day to repair his broken arm. He was discharged later that evening with a cast to be kept on for 3 weeks. He has since made a full recovery. 87-year-old Roy, who fell at home and had some worrying test results, was admitted to hospital for 3 days, but doctors couldn't find anything wrong. He's being cared for at home by Margaret, with one of their sons doing the weekly shop.
Let's go.
You know what, mate? I still like driving on lights.
Oh, same. It's by far the best bit of the job, hands down.
Oh, I hate this one.
What, this one?
Yeah.
I love it.
I just like sitting with that on sometimes. That's the frustrating one, isn't it? Annoying. That's the happy one. This is the
That's
I'm on
me.
my way.
Yeah, that's the me. That's like I need to get there quick, like get out of the way.
Yeah, and then this is the you're just doing my edit now. You're still doing my edit. Thank you. That's how it goes.
In Stoke-on-Trent, paramedic Sam Smith and technician Joel Mullen are working a night shift.
Would you ever get someone's name tagged?
Hell yeah. Yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine's too generic.
It's small enough though, you can hide it somewhere. You know what I mean? I wouldn't pick someone with a big massive name.
You wouldn't?
No.
Joel grew up in Northern Ireland and used to work on a dairy farm before deciding to train as a paramedic.
And then I also laugh, like, people that get their tattoos, like, tattooed up the inside of their arm, but it's their own name.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to forget your own name? I don't know, maybe. Oh, Joel. Who the hell's Joel? oh, it's me.
Sam worked as a paramedic with the Yorkshire service for 15 months before joining the West Midlands team last year.
674.
674, thank you. Can you sign in towards Leeds, please? Derby Street, for a 49-year-old female who's intoxicated, fallen with an ankle injury.
Let's go then.
Go, mate. I've been to it with ankle break.
Oh, the last one I went to, it was like open fracture dislocation. The whole ankle was off. Like, tip fib was hanging out the bottom. It was like a 90-year-old that stepped out of bed and just done like a full 360. Like, woo! Pirouetting around her ankle.
On blue lights, it takes them 13 minutes to arrive at the high street, where they find their patient lying in the middle of the road.
Oh, there we are. Just there.
Oh dear, people everywhere.
Arrive Fleet Road activated.
Hello. Hello.
Joel and Sam head over to their patient. From now on, their body-mounted cameras will capture events as they unfold.
Hello.
All we know
She's
is
had a
that
fall.
she's fell.
She's got agony in one of the legs.
Okay, what's your name?
Which leg, Ange? Right.
Right leg. What's his Ange, is it?
Ange.
My name's Sam and the other lad's Joel.
There was walking, and I just felt something. This girl
Yeah.
felt a somebody crack
Where did you feel the crack?
in the ankle.
In your ankle?
Yeah.
Ange.
Ange, listen.
Ange. Can you move your foot, can you? Can you move it?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
Okay.
Can you wiggle your toes?
Can you wiggle your toes for us?
Wiggle your toes, Ange.
That's it, wiggle your toes.
Can you feel that?
Can you feel Sam touching your foot?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Fantastic. Right. Do you know Ange?
We do.
How do you guys know Ange?
She's my best mate.
Your best mate?
Yeah.
Ange had been on a night out at a local pub with family and friends. They were on their way home when she tripped and fell.
Ange? Have you ever had gas and air?
No.
No, right.
Don't be mint on this.
Well, this stuff possibly is the best stuff I've ever came across.
Could we have it?
Take it in your mouth, okay? And big deep breaths, okay? Nice big deep breaths for me, keep going. That's it, nice big deep breaths, doing well. It'll start to take the sting out of it. Okay? I know, keep going with this, keep going with this.
I'm here. I'm your wife. I'm here.
Ange and her wife Lisa are currently separated, but they remain good friends.
That's it, keep going. You're doing well. That's it. These ladies are the best motivation. Keep going.
Listen to me now, okay? There's a chance you could have done something to your leg, not your ankle, your leg. Okay, so what I want to do is stop complaining to us that it hurts and do this. This will help, all right? Keep it in your mouth, in and out. That's it, and out. And out. Because what we're going to have to do in a minute, we're going to roll you my way onto a hard board. Okay, and we're going to lift you onto our stretcher. Okay? Her ankle's fine, so I think it's tib fib. As soon as I kind of hefted her leg, I was like, it felt like cracking away, and I thought, ooh, is that just the ankle, or is that a tib fib kind of fracture? It's obviously just a bit higher.
It looked a little funny, and the way her heel could sit on the floor while she was lying, so like for us, it's not a natural position. You look at it and you go, yeah, there's something going on there. Keep going, Ange.
Right, you happy, mate?
Yeah. Keep breathing for me, Ange, okay?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Oh.
No, you don't. You're all right. You're on the stretcher now.
And straighten your leg for me. Straighten. I've got it. Just keep this foot still. Keep it still.
Keep still.
We're going to get you a splint to put round it, all right? And this might sting a bit as we tying it around your leg, okay?
Hold on. Don't move.
Take some of that.
Keep going with that. Keep going. Keep breathing, Ange.
What we're going to have to do, we're going to lift you onto this in a second, all right?
Okay.
So you keep puffing on this. Yeah, keep going on that, girl. Go on.
Just keep... Don't worry about Ethan.
Despite being in a lot of pain, Ange's main concern is for her 21-year-old stepson, Ethan, who's autistic.
Don't worry about Ethan. Just keep... Don't worry about Ethan. Ethan? Just come say hello. Just come quick hello to Ange. Just hold the hand. Just quickly hold the hand. He's here. Okay?
The mother take you to the hospital.
One, two, three.
They're transferring her into the ambulance, but the slightest movement is agony.
A few bumps as we go up here, Ange.
It's so painful.
Bit of a clang.
Finally inside, Joel and Sam can take a better look.
Go on, keep going.
Keep breathing, please.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing, sweetheart. Breathing. Go on. Again. Keep breathing.
Keep going. That's it. Keep breathing for me. Keep breathing in and out. Concentrate on me for me. Okay.
Ange, can you feel this?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you feel it? Can you wiggle your toes still? Good girl. Could be ankle actually, just. And we need you to go on that.
We need you to stop moving your ankle. Okay? Straighten. Listen to me. Okay. Ange.
It got to the point where I thought I can keep probing here and not be 100%, or I can kind of go with my gut, think it's the ankle, but it's not going to change my treatment anyway. She's got a good feeling to her foot. It was just good for us to get there and get to hospital and get her an X-ray, because we can't see what's going on. I don't have X-ray eyes, and neither do you.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
Sadly not.
Yeah.
As good as we are.
It's all done.
Is it?
It's done. Yeah, I won't touch it again. All right, you need to let go of this. Thank you. Give me your arm.
Okay.
Thank you. You hold it with this hand. Thank you. Thank you.
There we go. Doing really well. Doing really, really well.
To try and bring Ange's pain levels under control, Sam wants to give her intravenous paracetamol.
Have you had a good night?
No!
What have you been drinking tonight? You had anything good? Lagers. What's your lager of choice?
Foster's.
Foster's?
Oh.
Oh. Can I have a look at your other arm, Ange?
Actually, I've got a better vein.
You got a better vein than this? Oh, don't put pressure on me now. I'll start sweating and stuff.
We're talking.
With the gas and air at last taking effect, and the prospect of more pain relief on the way, Ange is feeling much calmer.
Oh, look at the Australian quiff.
Australian quiff? Is it an Australian quiff?
You've got an Australian
That's a nice way to say it.
Where's your good vein then?
Hey, listen, it's got that haircut that's all the rage.
The old.
Fucking lesbian.
Yeah.
Lesbian.
The crew are ready to set off for A&E. Lisa will follow on shortly.
I'll get a taxi and I'm straight down the hospital, okay? No. You do what they say.
Ange, can I have another go at popping a needle in your arm? Is that all right?
How many needles, you
Just one more go. Just one more.
Oh, yeah. You're typical Aussie, are you?
Aussie? Are you certain I'm an Aussie, are you? I just always wants another go.
Are you from Aussie?
Am I from there? No, mate, I'm from Lincoln. Relax it, Sam. Thank you.
You're going to get the good stuff now, Ange. So you are. Ready, Sam?
Yes, brother.
Excellent. And we're off. Smooth and steady. Wins the race.
Because you hurt your ankle, I'm letting you get away with that. Not many people get to touch my hair.
My use here.
You're not gonna. No, you've had enough of that now.
Don't touch the quiff. Don't touch the quiff. I want to mess with your quiff.
A lot of people do. Doesn't mean they get to.
Oh!
Can't be getting everything you want, girl.
It's 13 miles to Stoke Hospital.
Where are we going?
Hospital?
Yeah, but where?
It's just Joel. He's slow. He's used to driving tractors, you see.
Now at hospital, Ange will be taken into A&E for X-rays.
Couple of bumps as we go down, Ange.
Do you think she actually, done something to her ankle?
The crepitus was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cracking.
And it was setting out at a pretty angle whenever we first got there, I thought.
Yeah.
She'd done some amount of squatting when we were moving her, so...
Some.
Just
I think
some.
I'm still deaf.
What you say, Sam?
Yeah. Have you ever got to that point of drunk where you need an ambulance?
Just once. On my 21st birthday.
What happened?
We'll just leave it at the fact that it was my 21st birthday. You can't... Things happen on your 21st. You know what I mean? You can't do much about it.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I think I would fly. I would just love to fly.
See, I'd be buggered if I could fly. Say if I woke up tomorrow and I had the power to fly, I'd be buggered because I'm scared of heights. I've got this amazing superpower and I just fly at
And I can't use it?
Yeah, just fly at head level, I'd be alright.
What, around the streets?
Excuse me. Be buggered if they were tall. Open wide. I'm coming through.
Just don't raise your head up.
Working in Stoke are paramedics Annie Corden and Adam Alcock.
That probably looked weird that I just looked waved through Asda van. I used to wait for Asda delivery shopping, so I know him.
I just waved anyway. So I was just waving at people. Hi!
Adam is 22 and qualified 6 months ago. Annie's been with the ambulance service for 8 years. The pair have been on shift together for 10 hours when they get information through about their next job.
Oh, RTC.
RTC, please. On the A50 junction on that roundabout there, looks like.
Yeah, that's all received, thank you.
The collision happened at a busy road in rush hour traffic.
This is gonna cause mayhem. Aha!
You see something? Ah. Yeah. Who does?
Adam and Annie are the first emergency services to arrive.
Hello.
It's just this one.
Just you. What's happened, sweetheart?
He was parked in that lane, and I went round him whilst everyone was going round him, and he sped up and just clipped the back of me. And
Okay. Hit the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Are you injured?
It's just my arm there. I don't know if you want to look at it. And obviously my legs, but that's just bruised.
From your airbag, that isn't it? I think.
Charlotte was on her way home from work when the crash happened. She rang her sister and friend, who rushed to the scene.
So who's in which car then?
There's only me in this one.
You in that one?
Yeah, and he was just in that one.
The driver of the other car is uninjured and has declined assistance from the ambulance team.
Have the police been called, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the way, are they? Lovely.
On our arrival, we saw that it was off the A50, so it was just on the slip road, and everybody was already out the cars and walking around and things. So, you know, you're dealing with something a little bit less serious than it potentially could be.
How fast do you reckon we were going?
Probably only go, well, it's 50, and I'd slowed down because I'd come around him, so.
Yeah.
But he hit me with some force, because I saw him in my mirror, he must have put his foot down.
But you hit all the way down there?
Yeah, it must have been by the ambulance.
Right, okay. And then you've skidded up there. Yeah. So quite a bit of force then, really. Yeah. Hand-wise, got full sensation and stuff in your hand?
It's like tingling all there.
It's a bit tingly around.
Yeah.
Let me just. How's that feel?
Yeah.
Normal?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah.
Feel okay? Okay, that's fine, sweetheart.
She got what looked like an abrasion. It didn't look like anything too severe because she was moving it around. She could move all the fingers and things. So it's just important to rule out any sort of damage to her hand.
It's also ruling out whether that's a distracted injury from something else. So if she's got a lot of pain in the wrist, that might be distracting from maybe pain in the neck or from bumping her head. You got no other pain anywhere?
No, well, my neck's hurting a bit, but...
Neck's hurting a bit?
Forward, yeah.
OK, let's have a little feel of your neck then. All right. Any pain where I've just pressed? Yeah. We go all the way down your back, all right, Charlotte? Any pain there? No. No, lovely. Turn your head to the left for me. Any pain when you do that? No. Turn your head to the right for me. Any pain when you do that? Up and down for me. It's fine. Is it sort of more here, is it?
Yeah, like round my shoulder, yeah.
Any pains in your chest where you're wearing your seatbelt?
Officers from Staffordshire Police have arrived to speak to Charlotte about the accident.
Charlotte, I just need to grab some details off you, mate. So is your car's actually collided, or...?
Yeah, he's hit the back
He's hit yours, and then you've gone into the wall?
And then I've gone into the wall,
sure.
yeah.
OK. Well, at least you're OK.
Yeah.
Real.
Hi.
All road traffic collisions, we have to do a roadside breath test. OK. If you fail, or if you refuse to give it, you commit an offence which you could be arrested for. OK. Keep going, mate. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Is that okay?
Yeah, sample take. Yeah. It's okay. 0.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
It's your present. Take that out for me.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Great.
Don't say I don't give you anything.
Yeah.
Are you happy with everything we said to you then, Charlotte?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, are you all right? Happy to sign this board form suite?
Adam and Annie are content to let Charlotte go, on the condition that she goes to A&E if she feels any more pain.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. No problem, no problem. Take care. Enjoy your weekend, guys.
Crash barrier did its job though.
Yeah.
It's a crash barrier one of there, that would have been a lot worse.
Yep. Set off both airbags, but again, they've done the job, haven't they?
Exactly.
Fair, I think doing this job makes you appreciate, like, that there's more to life than a car.
Yeah,
doesn't
probably,
it?
to be fair.
Do you know when you see an ambulance coming up behind you?
Yeah.
Do you get out of the way?
Yeah.
Do you? I don't. Like, don't get me wrong, I will stop. But you know, you see people just like mounting the curb.
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh, but we don't expect people to do that, though, do you?
No. I am not scuffing my alloys.
I'd never scuff
For
my
that.
alloys. I would never scuff my alloys.
I love getting a little wave and a little beep, just to like,
Oh yeah, you got to.
thank you, yeah, good job. Or if they pull over and it's like, they pulled over really well, and like a good spot, yeah,
A lot of effort.
good effort, I like it.
In Dudley, ambulance technician Lottie Stubbs and paramedic Ben Fletcher are in the middle of a busy shift.
That's all to say, thank you, my boy.
Ben has worked for the West Midlands Ambulance Service for 5 years. Lottie was born and bred in the Black Country. She's due to qualify as a paramedic in a few months.
Well, Lottie, we're going to a male unknown age who's currently having a fit.
It's a Category 1 call-out, the most urgent. It means there's an immediate threat to the patient's life. The address is nearby, and in just 2 minutes, they're in the patient's road. But yards from the house, there's a problem.
Oh, genius.
Just up there.
No, I can't see anyone.
Just in the window.
They just stood there.
Mate, we gotta get past when you got it on there. Right.
A little bit more, mate. I ain't gonna get through there.
Hello. Hello. You alright? How you doing? What's this chap's name?
It's Andrew.
Andrew.
It was Andrew's mum, Edith, who called the ambulance. She's been waiting with Anne, her friend and neighbour.
Andrew, look at me, mate. Look at me, look at me. Rub your eyes.
Her 53-year-old son has already had 2 seizures today.
He's known epileptic, isn't he?
No, oh, yeah.
So I think I've met him before.
Different diagnoses. They keep giving me different...
I think I've met him before. I think I come out last year.
doing it yourself, like panic attack.
Like getting worked up.
And getting worked
okay.
up, and it causes... That's what the doctors told me.
Okay.
Andrew's under the care of a consultant neurologist, but it's frustrating for his family not knowing exactly what's going on.
So it's defined as a mixture of non-epileptic attacks and superimposed epileptic seizures.
It's coming around a bit now.
It seems Andrew suffers from both epileptic and less dangerous non-epileptic attacks, sometimes called pseudo-seizures.
Or like pseudo-fits.
Is that a pseudo?
It could be. We can't tell, I'm afraid. That's the only problem. It's the scans that kind of tell you.
Don't get worked up about it, it's okay.
Yeah, don't
worry.
Darling. Does he live here with you?
Yes, there's only me and Andy. I don't know. I'm just fiddle. I just don't know if I'm doing right or wrong. No, it's just people are telling me this and people are telling me that.
Don't worry about it, all right? It's nothing that you can do. Some people just suffer with it, unfortunately.
All right, Andrew, if you get sat up then, we wake up, don't we?
There we go. Is this what he normally goes like?
Yeah.
Quite
Yeah.
disorientated?
Yeah.
Oh, don't cry, my darling. Alright.
Don't worry, don't worry.
We're here to help you. Okay.
I wish somebody had told me this truth.
It takes years to diagnose.
I think we did feel for Andrew and his mum. I think his mum was getting quite fed up of having this happen all the time, and looking at the history, it was quite an ongoing issue, wasn't it? And I think she wanted answers, but wasn't getting the answers that she wanted.
Whatever is triggering Andrew's seizures, he has no control over when, for how long, or how often his attacks might be.
Andy, have a look at me. Let's have a look. It's flickering out.
Andrew, go on.
He's going, he's going, he's going.
Andrew's having another seizure.
There we are, darling. Can you roll you, Andy?
This is the third attack he's had today.
Can we get that off?
The risk of having several seizures, one after the other, is damage to the brain. Ben needs to insert a cannula in order to give Andrew medication to combat his symptoms.
Thank you. All right, nice and still, nice and still. It's too shaky. The blown.
Andrew's convulsions make it difficult to get a cannula in. Ben has to find another vein.
What do you want, pink?
Pink, I think. Andy, try and keep as still as you can for me, OK? Cheers. Andy. Keep it there for me.
Are you all right, Andy? Excellent bandage work there.
Thank you.
Andrew's seizure is subsiding, giving Ben and Lottie a chance to assess his condition.
Andrew, do you know what day it is today?
Wednesday.
And what month are we in?
August.
And what year?
2019.
OK. Right, I think it might be worth popping down the hospital, OK? If we'll get you in our chair and get you out of the truck just before anything else happens. All right? And we'll pop you down the A&E, OK?
Andrew had 3 seizures that day, and obviously it's exhausting on the body. They're all significantly long as well.
Once the seizure lasts over 5 minutes, that's when there's a high risk of any brain damage due to lack of oxygen, because your body's not effectively breathing, because your body's in spasm. The other concern for us is if someone's having repeated seizures where there's no recovery period to get oxygen back into the system.
What do you want to do, roll?
Go down or lift, what do you want to do?
Ready?
Hang on.
You all right?
Yep.
Right.
I'll jump on the bed for us, all right?
You right to get up? There
That's
we
it.
are, and
Well done.
swing your legs up. Brilliant.
Andrew, look at me.
Andy.
OK?
Just 3 minutes into the journey, Andrew appears to be having yet another seizure.
Andy. Come on. You all right? Nana.
Ben puts him back on the oxygen to help lessen the risk of brain damage.
Put this back on, OK? How far away have we got,
5 minutes, maybe.
Hi.
He's fixing again now, so
Want me to pull over?
I might just give him a call and let him know we're coming in. Hello, it's the ambulance here. I've got an alert for you. I've got a 53-year-old male. He's a known epileptic. He's currently having a seizure in the back of the ambulance on the way in. We're about 2 minutes away now. It's been a couple of minutes now, so I'll give him some medication, all right?
Ben's also administering a dose of intravenous diazepam, a drug that should help Andrew's body relax. But as they arrive at hospital, his seizure is still ongoing.
You happy?
Hopefully I can find out soon what's causing all of his seizures. It seems to be more sort of frequent now, so I can try and find out what it is.
Give her some peace of mind as well. She was
give her a rest.
very stressed.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the right place now. Hopefully they can do some further tests or at least get his doctor to refer him to the right people.
Yeah, exactly.
We got a wasp on the windscreen. Turn the wipers on.
You don't like wasps, I think?
No. Bit my dog the other day. Yeah, get it. Get it.
You managed to avoid the screw attack. How did you manage to do that?
I don't know. Turn the wipers on. Yeah. Still alive.
He's still
Little bugger.
He's held onto the wiper. He's going to come and get you now. You've done that to him.
In Stoke, technician Nick Griffiths.
I love dogs.
And back on shift, paramedic Adam Alcock.
I've never had one myself, but they are really cute. No, my mum's allergic.
They started work at 6:30 this morning.
I can't live in a house without a dog. I've got to have a dog.
I reckon when I get my own place, I'll probably get one.
Yeah.
Nick's nearly finished her paramedic training and hopes to qualify in the next few weeks.
4674.
74, can we please get you to Newcastle? We've got an 82-year-old male that's fallen.
Yeah, that's all received, thank you.
The crew are off to Newcastle under Lyme in North Staffordshire.
Oh, I know this place. It's beautiful in here.
It's lovely. The flat's so nice.
Beautiful.
Their patient lives in an assisted living complex.
All right.
Morning.
The crew are met by the accommodation manager.
Robert, yeah.
Robert lives on the first floor. While using his standing aid, he fell.
Morning.
Okay.
I'm Adam and this is Nick.
What are you doing
All
down
right.
there? Oh dear,
Have
what
you?
do you do with you?
Carers have been looking after Robert until the crew arrived.
Why is it you use that? Have you got...
Because I can't stand.
Because you can't stand.
What's the medical problem for that, sweet?
They haven't said duck.
Right.
So I'm just walking around there, so suddenly my legs started going around a bit.
Right.
So we never told me what it was.
Let me just do a blood pressure on you, sweet. Now, can you get about at all walking? So you rely on your wheelchair?
Yes, and my lift.
OK. I tell you what, you've got a nice big tally, haven't you?
No, you just said it.
Right, I'm happy with your blood pressure. What we'll do, we'll get our cushion. That's it. To lift you up into the sky.
Can you leave that for me?
They're brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're such a good piece of kit. And it's just nicer for you rather than us start lugging you and pulling you around and chucking you over a shoulder. We're no firemen, are we?
I'll go and get that then.
So Adam will go get that.
I'll be back in a minute then.
I love these flats, though. They're beautiful, aren't they?
Apartments, please.
Oh, sorry. We're posh. I'm forgetting we're in Newcastle. We're posh, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not Stoke.
My wife's here with me, no. She can't walk now.
Oh, bless her. Where's she at the minute then? Is she in the bedroom?
In another bedroom.
Oh, I don't blame her. And do you have many falls?
No, it's the first time I've had it here.
Any breathing problems?
No.
Diabetic?
No.
Fit as a fiddle, you are.
I've set up for these.
I see. Don't work like they're your own, do they?
Mind you, when you're 82. Oh, my neck's really killing me on here.
Do you want to lean forward a bit on me? I'll tell you what we'll do. You pull on me, because I don't want to pull you. And let's put this behind you.
Thank you. When I got for the bad back this morning.
Is that better?
No, really.
No.
Oh, that's better.
Better, right, OK.
Here we are. Sorry, it's a bit of a trek.
Before lifting Robert, Nick does a routine test of his heart to check he's stable enough to be moved.
Never had a heart attack or anything like that, no heart operations. Lovely.
But when she does, she notices something unexpected.
Just the way that your heart's beating is different from what, say, mine and Adam's would be.
It's because I've got bombed down here for that.
But what we'll do, we'll get you up.
You've not had any chest pain before you fell?
No, I've had no chest pains, never. Not never.
So when we're doing our checks on Bob and asking him his questions for his past medical history, we actually found out he was quite healthy and he hadn't got any underlying problems that he was aware of. It was only when we did our more thorough checks, like our 12-lead ECG, that we did actually find an abnormality on that potentially could cause problems. I didn't want to worry Bob, especially being such good spirits.
You're going to have a cuddle with Nick first?
Lovely.
Good.
It'll be the only cuddle I get today, sweet, I tell you.
Right, this pillar's coming out.
That's it, brilliant.
I'm in.
OK.
And then we're coming towards me then. Right, now we're gonna
you sit
you up.
forward. You pull on, that's it.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Is that your natural hair or do you have
It is my natural hair, that is. Right, are you ready?
I'm ready, you'll bother me. Is that you or the...
How's that feel now you sat up and off the floor? A bit better.
Right,
You've reached the top. You've reached the top floor.
Look at that. It's like nothing happened.
Perfect, isn't it, that?
With Robert back in his chair, Nick calls his GP surgery to update them on his heart readings.
Hiya, good morning, you all right? My name's Nick. I'm calling from West Midlands Ambulance Service. He's had a bit of a fall today. He's got no injuries, but I just wanted to let you know to update his medical records. On his 12-lead ECG, we've discovered a left bundle branch block. Bob had got a left bundle branch block. This is when the electrical activity in the heart doesn't go the route it was made to go. There's blockages and it branches off and goes a different way. This potentially, for the left sides, can be quite serious. It can lead to coronary heart disease. Because Bob was non-symptomatic, at that present moment in time, it wasn't necessary to go to A&E. He did need to see the GP to get on top of it, so he was monitored.
How long have you been married?
I was 21. I got married when I was 18.
Otherwise, we can just give you a call.
I'm 82 now.
Oh, wow.
OK, no problem. Take care. Have a good day. Bye, bye. Right. So what they've done, they've updated your medical file, just so that what we've found is on there. Now, if you should get any chest pain or any shortness of breath, you ring 999, not 111, or the doctors, and we'll come out and we'll take you for a bit of a checkup.
With Robert's doctors informed, the crew can leave him happily settled in his chair.
You look after yourself, sweet. All right.
All right, all the best.
Don't worry about ringing us if you get any chest pain or short of breath.
All right, take care.
Take care, have a good day. See you later. Ta! He was proper lovely. He was making me laugh.
What a nice bloke.
Funny.
What a nice bloke.
So cheeky.
He's got a good life, hasn't he?
I know, and bless him, his little wife in the next
Yeah.
bedroom. In fact, he's married for 60 years now.
I know. 3 times my lifetime he's been married.
I know, when you look at it like that, it's mad, isn't it?
Ange, who had an agonising fall on a night out, spent 2 nights in hospital. X-rays showed she'd broken her leg very badly, with a spiral fracture to her tibia and fibula. She needed surgery to have a metal rod fitted. Physio is helping her recover from her complicated injuries, and she's beginning slowly to improve. Charlotte developed some more bruising and muscle pain after her car crash on a busy A road. However, she's had no serious complications and is making a good recovery. Andrew, who'd had 4 seizures, including one on the way to hospital, was thoroughly checked over before being discharged the same day. He's had no seizures since, but remains under the care of a consultant neurologist. Doctors are trying different combinations of medication in the hope of finding the most effective one for Andrew's condition. Despite taking a tumble at his care apartment, 82-year-old Robert remained as fit as a fiddle. He had no injuries from his fall and has shown no ill effects from the irregular heartbeat the team discovered during their visit.
I have very much enjoyed my 2 shifts with you. It's been fun.
I wish I could say the same working with you, but, you know, no, it's been very enjoyable.
That's on it.
Thank you very much.
It's all right.
Sausage, mash, baked beans. Do you add gravy?
No, because you've got the...
Oh, I know you've got to.
No.
Yeah,
You can't...
You've got to. Beans and gravy. Amazing.
Oh, the biscuit just fell out the packet into my hand.
Convenient.
You want a bit of chocolate?
No, what is it? No, it's dark chocolate. People that eat dark chocolate should be burned at the stake.
Right, hang on. Right.
Oh, here we go.
Pineapple on pizza.
Yes.
No!
Oh my God, yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
Just get out. Don't get out, you're driving.
Veteran paramedics Lee Farley and Kath Davies have just come on shift.
2534.
Ready?
Hang on.
Ready for some twinklies?
Go on, press me button.
999
road, activate.
Between them, they've clocked up nearly 40 years in the West Midlands Ambulance Service. In that time, they've become good friends.
Picture the scene. We're on the runway,
Excited.
flying to Portugal.
Okay.
Go through like the safety brief, saying that under your seat you'll find your life jacket. So I'm like, it's not there. I haven't got a life jacket. The woman's reassuring me that this life jacket is under the seat. I can't find it. So I'm like, hang on, I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. I start pulling it and I get a tap on the shoulder. I got this woman's foot and she's disappearing under the seat as I'm pulling at her foot.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. We have a job.
They are diverted to another call.
A 56-year-old male has collapsed.
The call is to Brierley Hill High Street, 4 miles away.
Update. Have a look, see what we've got.
Update, update. Oh, it's gone to Cat 1.
Oh dear.
Cat 1, Cat 1.
A Category 1 means the patient's life is at risk.
Go ahead, Eva.
Thank you. Special currently going to no go to Cat 1, cardiac arrest.
Oh dear, there we go.
Patient from the car park at the back of Beckenham Bell, you know, you can see.
Yeah, that's received. Thank you.
This is the entrance here, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
I think this folks over there, mate.
Is he in between these cars here? Yeah.
Okey-doke.
Can I have a scene light on as well? Hello, is this talking to you?
Yeah, just about. He just stopped breathing completely.
Okay. Anybody with him?
Me.
Yeah.
I've got the defibrillators out just in case anything
Thank you.
does happen.
All right.
Put him on his back.
What's his name? Mark? Hello, Mark. What's happened today? Are you in any pain at all? No?
Mark was out playing bingo with fiancée Lynn when he collapsed. Bystander Luke raised the alarm and has been waiting with them for help to arrive.
What, did he just like complain of breathing problems or?
He's been poorly all week.
Yeah.
But he was fine today. He's been fine all day. We've come out and he's started to violently sweat again.
Yeah.
He's come out here, we've got to take him home because he wasn't well, and he's come out the door there and collapsed.
Okay. We've got a patient who's very pale, clammy, low blood pressure, so we're considering, as he had a cardiac event, it is time critical. Blood vessels get occluded, heart muscle starts to die. Certain conditions we refer to the golden hour, so we need to get the patient into hospital from point of collapse within that hour to offer them the best chance of treatment and best chance of recovery.
No, it's all right, my darling. I'm here. No, we'll go home after. We'll go home after.
Mark, you've had an episode, chap. We're not quite sure what's going on just yet, okay? So my best advice for you is to go and get checked over. You give everybody a bit of a scare tonight. Okay, we're going to get you in the light now. Let's get you up off the floor then, chap. Oh. Let's get some lights on. That's it.
Inside the ambulance, the crew need to check the activity of Mark's heart.
You're going to have to get the razor out, Mark, and just give your chest a bit of a shave. How's your breathing feeling right now? Okay. Pop your tongue out for me.
It's layered, his tongue is layered.
It is. How long's it been like that for?
A couple of days.
Has he been drinking plenty of fluids?
Yeah. He don't drink water, he won't drink water, full stop, but he's been having plenty of pop. Hates it, makes him gag.
Sorry about this, bud.
I know that obviously it was quite dark out there, but did you notice if his colour had changed at all?
He's been ashen, and what happens is he starts to go red from the neck upwards.
Had you won anything?
Had you? Whoa! That's why he's been poorly, because he'd won a full house. Isn't it, darling?
You'd won a full house, mate. Yeah.
Mark, what day is it today?
Mark, what day is it? You do know. Come on. How many days till we get married?
You're getting married in 2 days. Well, we've got to push him to getting better for this wedding, haven't we? We can tell by, you know, after a few minutes exactly where the job's going to go, and you could see that he really wasn't well at all. He wasn't responding to ourselves, but most of all, he wasn't responding to his future wife either.
It's all right, my darling. Oh no, well, you probably banged yourself, Angel.
Do you want to sit up a little bit more?
There you go, mate. Spit it in there.
Spit it out, that's it.
OK, it's just there ready for you if you need it. And pop this in your ear. 38.2. What are we reckoning, mate?
So it's suggestive C2, C3.
Yeah.
This isn't a heart attack, surely not.
That's what we're just checking out.
We're just double checking, mate. We're just double checking. But we're going to be all right.
Yeah.
We're going to be all right. We are.
Right. Got to get better first.
Let me just borrow this arm. It's all right. You stay where you are.
With the first ECG concerning the crew, Lee makes a second reading.
Can I just get you to take a seat again, sweetheart?
This will show him if Mark is having a heart attack.
Okay.
Nice and relaxed.
Nice and relaxed, sweetheart.
All right, my darling. Yes.
No, it looks okay. It looks okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The first one was a bit suspicious, all right, but I couldn't see anything else to go with it. Got a temperature.
Yeah.
Had low blood pressure.
Yeah.
So I reckon he's got an infection somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's eating away at him. It's dropped his blood pressure. Okay, and that's why he's feeling so terrible and probably collapsed tonight.
We're going to pop you up the hospital, mate, OK?
Lee and Kath are confident Mark's symptoms aren't down to a heart attack. But unsure of what might be causing him to be so unwell, they want to get him to hospital quickly.
Shall I start tootling?
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah.
Lee phones ahead to notify A&E they're bringing in a patient with a suspected infection who's in need of urgent treatment.
Tracy, it's Lee, one of the paramedics, a patient that I'm bringing in. He's presenting as a collapse. He's been poorly for about a week. Query underlying infection, not yet determined. Cheers, Tracy. OK, thank you, bye. Mark, trying to get you the best treatment. Yeah, we're going to need some bloods and that urgently. So I didn't want to mess about. Like in the ambulance triage, I want to get you straight into a cubicle and get you looked at. All right. So getting married in 2 days' time, so we do need to get him on his feet, don't we? How long have you been together? 12 months. Yeah.
We're made for each other.
So did you know each other beforehand? No?
Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish.
Never been on long dating, neither of us at all before.
Are you regulars up at the bingo?
I am, Mark, not so much.
You can do me a favour next time you get to the bingo. Can you just thank the staff for bringing that defib out? Because I put that in there probably about 2 years ago. I've dealt with cardiac arrest there as well. And yeah, I managed to get my defib, train the staff. So it's nice to see that they've got it and they're using it. It was there.
Here, doctors will try to get to the root of Mark's infection.
Mark and Lynn.
Yeah, at the bingo.
Won a full house.
I know.
And then goes out and collapses.
And collapses. I hope he's well enough to be at the wedding. It's a bit boring, I suppose, on your own.
Without him, can
yeah,
she?
It's a bit boring on your own, isn't it?
You know when the bin men are coming, like this?
Yes.
Like they put the green bins out, do you ever copy your neighbours because you forget?
Always.
I always do the same.
Always. Do you have different weeks?
Yeah, that annoys me.
Yeah. I never know which week I'm on, so I always look at the neighbours and see what they've put out.
Like how many bins does one household need?
Loads in ours.
How many bins have you got?
We've got one green bin, one obviously general waste black bin, and then we've got carrier bags.
Carrier bags?
They're like carrier bags, they're bags. A bag for cardboard and a bag for plastics.
What a waste.
Oh, God.
In Stoke-on-Trent, ambulance technician Nick Griffiths and paramedic Adam Alcock have only recently started working together.
Me mate?
Driving the bus?
Yeah.
Did you see you?
Yeah. It's an old neighbour.
They're en route to their final job of the day, an elderly woman who's displaying some worrying symptoms.
Afternoon. Thank you very much.
I know.
Then there's
a little hobby.
She's being looked after by her son, Adrian.
She's an ex-nurse, so beware.
Oh, we better watch what we're doing.
Ex-ward matron.
Blinking
What can we call her? Call her Joe. Joe. Dad passed about 12 months ago.
Okay.
Right.
Since Dad passed, the diet is negligible.
Yeah.
She hasn't been looking after herself. And she's just shutting down. But with her being the age that she is and the occupation she had, she doesn't want any help. Everything's all right. You know the scenario, don't you?
Joan was a nurse for 44 years. She's normally fiercely independent.
Joan, how are you feeling?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know how I feel. I just don't feel right.
You don't feel right. How long have you not felt right
I
for?
haven't got any pain or anything. My brain's just not in gear.
If you can just have a look at that right foot.
Right foot.
It seems to be really swollen. Oh, wow.
I can't feel the pulse in
Is it swollen?
it.
Am I alive?
I think you're alive.
Okay.
What's your mobility like? Are you walking round and stuff?
Yeah.
Are you able to get up and stand?
Yes.
Her blood is really thick.
I've just noticed, just doing a stabby, you can tell sometimes.
Our heart is pumping it round, I'll never know.
Well, I don't think it is efficiently, that's why you've got the swelling at the feet.
Yeah.
So when we first got there, Joan did appear very poorly. We were concerned about her circulation. Her ankles were quite swollen, but we were concerned that the lack of blood supply could be hindering the amount of oxygen getting to her brain, and that could have been causing the confusion. One of the things we wanted to do is get Joan moving. It helps to prevent blood clots. It helps to move fluid around.
Do you think you can try and stand up?
Can you help me up?
I don't really want to try and help you up, because if I help you up, that means you can't do it on your own when no one else is here. Perfect. How do you feel? Do you feel dizzy?
I feel that if I move, I'll fall.
Why?
I'm all right now.
Shall we go for a little wander with your stick then, eh? Shall we go for a little wander into the kitchen?
Dining room.
There's the kitchen.
Oh,
We'll
this
go
way then.
dining
Dining room then, dining room.
It's like a TARDIS in here, isn't it?
It's a big house, I tell you.
How's your walking feel?
My legs ache.
Right, that's far enough. Shall we go back and sit down?
Nick and Adam have to decide whether to take Joan into hospital.
I can't see what benefit you're going to get from going to A&E. There's no real sign of infection.
Yeah.
I think what is going on is to do with herself, maybe cardiac related, with the fluid on her ankles and things.
Yeah. Hi, check. Now this is Alison. This is my lovely sister.
Hi, you're right.
How are you doing?
Her children were on scene at that point, and they were obviously quite worried about her mother. So instead of going to hospital with Joan, we decided to get one of our doctors to come out and look after her.
Hi, it's Nick from West Midlands Ambulance Service. I know the time is nearly 5 o'clock, but we've got a patient that we think is meeting your criteria. Yep, that's it. Thank you ever so much. Take care, bye. Bye. So what they'll do, they'll come out, they'll assess Mum, and then go from there.
Just being on your own.
Yeah.
Horrible.
But we've got no... We've Alison, we can't do anything else, can we?
I know.
We're doing our best. If Mum says no, Mum says no, but we'll have a chat to her when the guys have gone. But she needs monitoring.
You two, you can see how much you care.
Yeah.
She's got everything in place. Of course, she used to work for the NHS.
That's why she's
She was a nurse. We'll be the same. You look so much better than when we first got here.
Yeah. Well, I'm collecting myself together
Good.
a bit now. Thank you anyway.
You're welcome.
Right. All right, take care.
All right, you look after yourself. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you, be safe. Hope you get home on time.
Ah.
Try my best.
A doctor will visit Joan at home within a couple of hours.
So when I walked into her, I saw her and I was like, oh, you don't look too well.
But her colour and everything just completely changed whilst we were there. She really perked up.
She did, didn't she?
Bless her. And she's proper on the ball, especially with the...
Her head's there, isn't it?
Oh,
Her head's
definitely.
there.
2.9 metres. How tall are we? Height 2865, and that's 2.9. I ain't risking that. No, mate. I'm not
Would you
risking
imagine?
that. 35 centimetres spare, you can forget it, mate. I ain't doing that. No, thank you.
In Dudley, paramedics Stuart Ayres and Craig Baker are regular crewmates.
Oh, hello. I thought I was on the Titanic going down then. Crockery going everywhere.
Jack, gun back, Jack. She's to a mouse, has she?
No, she got bad wind.
Their next job has just come in.
He's had a seizure and he's still on the floor.
999 mode activated.
He doesn't say who's put the call through, but it says that the door's open to the property.
Arrived in mode activated.
Their patient is a 59-year-old who lives alone.
Hello, ambulance. Is it David? Gentleman's on the floor.
Hi, David. Hello, mate. It's the ambulance. How you doing? Yeah, you got to talk to us.
Did you call us, David? Yeah. Off your phone?
I don't know when.
You don't know when? Okay. So, have you had a fall out of bed or have you had a seizure?
Yeah.
A seizure? Yeah. Okay. Have you hurt yourself anywhere?
My neck and my head hurts.
Okay. Have you banged your head on something as you fell out of bed?
I think so.
You think you have?
Everything's blurry.
Everything's blurry. Okay.
David has epilepsy. The crew need to carefully assess what injuries he might have sustained during his seizure.
Whereabout in your neck is the pain, David? Round the back. Okay. Stay nice and still for me. I'm just going to have a feel of your neck, okay? Just tell me if... Is that painful?
Yeah.
It's very painful. Yeah, okay.
David's neck pain could mean a spinal injury. If that's the case, he needs to be kept very still.
We're going to have to do, mate, we're going to have to immobilise you, okay? Because there's a chance that you've smacked your head on the bedside table.
Oh, I'll go and get all the bits sorted.
Need you to stay as still as possible for me, David, okay? Do you know roughly how long you've been on the floor for? No. You don't know.
57. 57, thank you. Is it possible to have another crew on amber backup for extrication with this gentleman after a fit and fall out of bed received?
The crew called for backup to assist in taking David to hospital. He could have another seizure at any moment, and just one paramedic in the back of the ambulance might not be enough to cope with an attack.
All right, mate. Craig, I've put a pin in, mate, because he's having another one.
Seizures lasting more than 5 minutes can starve the brain of oxygen.
David, I think he's probably going in and out of sort of mini ones. David, can you talk to me? You're nice and safe, mate, don't worry. Okay, we're looking after you, it's the ambulance service.
As well as oxygen to assist David's breathing,
Just going to pop a mask on you.
the paramedics want to give him anticonvulsant medication to help prevent more seizures.
Bit tight on your arm, David. Good man. There's absolutely nothing there.
Sorry, is it?
Yeah.
But it proves too hard to find a vein.
David?
You've just had another little seizure, mate. Another little fit, okay? We're taking care of you. All right, you're a bit confused at the moment, aren't you? A bit dazed, but we'll look after you, don't worry. It's the ambulance service. All right, good man. We don't know how long he's been on the floor, do we, really? He may have been on the floor all morning.
That's a negative, I'm sorry, we haven't got anybody allocated at the moment.
We need to get him out, mate.
Yeah.
They've got nobody allocated to us at the moment. They haven't got any crews on it.
Yeah, we'll just
As a
go
red
for
or
it.
just us?
We'll just go for it, but... Right,
Be careful with his neck, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to roll back? That's it.
David, let's just move you onto this,
Keep that
this
head
board,
still, David.
okay?
Ready?
Yeah.
Excellent. David, keep your head still for me.
Okay. Steady, steady, lift.
No, we don't.
Craig and Stuart carefully manoeuvre David out of the house just as the second crew arrives.
Thinking maybe you need one of us to travel in case of vomits?
Yeah.
Paramedic Alice Quartermain joins Craig in the back of the ambulance for the journey to hospital,
I'll meet you there, I'll set up.
so they can work together if David has another seizure.
David, can you hear me? Yeah? I've got a little bit of a response from him.
Guys, are we ready?
Are you happy for us to go, Bob? Yeah, we'll get off, bro. Thank you.
999 mode activated.
Yeah. They change. Sometimes it's like a minute, sometimes it's a few seconds.
Alice and Craig give him more oxygen to minimise the risk of brain damage. As they arrive, his seizure subsides.
So that one's lasted approximately a minute, look.
Yeah.
It's still.
Still got a few twitches.
I'm glad we managed to get David to the hospital.
Yeah.
I think we did well to get him out onto the stretcher with just the two of us.
This is the thing, isn't it? When someone's sort of confused or in a bit of a semi-conscious state, you've just got to go by worst case scenario and just try and get him out of the property.
It's a difficult case all round.
Paramedic Darren Westwood and technician Anna Ray are having a busy week.
So this shift is actually you staying up late, isn't it?
Yeah, this is.
It's past your bedtime.
Tomorrow morning I'm going to come in really rough because I'm going to get no beauty sleep.
Yeah.
Darren has worked for the ambulance service for 13 years.
I've been tempted tonight with all bad food as well. I've done well. I'm going to
Yeah.
pat myself on the back.
I can't. I've been eating junk all day.
Anna moved to the UK from Poland 12 years ago. She's 5 months into her training as a full paramedic.
Yeah, but you're young enough to get away with it. You know, I'll just have to look at a piece of chocolate and I'll put half a stain on.
Last job.
New assignment.
We're going to a 22-month-old male, and he's come from 111 for a child who's got, by the looks of it, hand, foot and mouth disease.
It takes the crew just under 15 minutes to get to their young patient's home, where Mum Jacqueline has been waiting anxiously.
Hello, you're right. You okay? Oh, bless you.
Sam is with his dad, Adam.
Hiya. What's been happening?
So we got a really lethargic boy, running a temperature, diagnosis of foot and
Hand,
foot and mouth.
Yeah.
It's got worse. So
Yeah.
barely drinking, not eating.
Okay.
But he's got the blistery things on his feet and his hands.
Yeah.
He's got some in his mouth
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But it's
That's a common virus for
Yeah.
children, yeah.
It's just his behaviour, so
Yeah.
he's really not responding.
I don't know whether the doctors explain to you what the hand, foot and mouth disease is, or the illness you get. It's a viral infection, so they can't really give you anything for a viral infection. And because he's so young, his immune system isn't strong enough to kick this out at the moment, so he is going to be poorly. Hand, foot and mouth disease is a common condition that children can get, but for parents who've never seen it, it can be quite distressing. The symptoms can include fever, blisters inside the mouth, reddish marks on the hands, And also blisters on the feet. Young Sam was obviously being cradled by his dad, and the blisters had just started to finish, but obviously he was still quite poorly.
It's scary to see him not responding like he does and going worse.
Yeah. Has he had any Calpol or ibuprofen in the last 4 hours?
No, not the last 4
Not
hours.
at all. Do you mind giving me some? Yeah.
Because that might pick him up a bit.
While they wait for the medicine to bring Sam's temperature down,
Come on, just
Is it yummy?
Anna wants to make sure there's nothing else causing him to feel so poorly.
No, because you said that he's been a bit lethargic and he's not eating and drinking properly. I would like to check his blood sugar, which will mean I have to prick his heel, and he will probably get upset with it. You want to try to play with him with his teddies? Maybe he won't. Hey, you okay? Yes, good boy. Yeah. Well done, you. You're such a brave boy. His blood sugar is low.
How low is it?
It's 2.3, it should be about 4.
Oh, so it's low.
It is, yeah. That's why he's so lethargic.
Right.
He needs to have something sugary. Think of what he likes sweet that he would have.
He likes cake. I've been
Try him with a cake, if you've got any. When kids are poorly, don't worry about the nutrition, don't worry about anything else. Just give him whatever they will eat.
He's having a bit of cake now. Nice.
Yummy cake.
Nice.
Bless him. See the shape?
That's because of his sugar. Yeah. His sugar is so low, that's why children tend to like get the shakes.
So I don't need to be panicking, is what you're telling me.
It's easy to panic. It's your kid. After the day, you're going to panic, my friend, so don't worry about that at all. Right? I think we'd all be like this. I was like this over my dog. Picking up now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Looks of it.
Are you probably going to cry now or you're more awake?
Oh, you're a tough boot, aren't you? You're a tough boot.
Any guesses? 5.
4.6.
4.6.
Bloody hell, that quickly for sugar?
Yeah.
2.3 to 4.6?
Yeah.
And then look at the difference. Sam's parents are obviously still quite distressed. His mom was especially so. She was tearful when we first arrived. But he was in safe hands and he was getting better. He just needed more time.
With Sam's blood sugars returned to normal and the Calpol kicking in, the crew are happy to leave him at home with his family.
If it takes a little bit of a drop, you've still got the option of calling us back. Just keep on top of it. Just get him to eat what he can or what he wants. Get him to drink what he wants.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sound.
And if in doubt, just 9-9 it. Oh. All right.
No problem.
Take care.
Bye.
Hand, foot and mouth disease, which is a horrible thing to have because it makes you feel like crap.
He was so cute.
Yeah. You've got to smile at him in the end. I always think it's a win-win if you get a smile out of a kid.
Yeah.
Paramedic Chris Babb and technician Tom Bradfield are on shift in Stoke.
Oh, you've got fudge, haven't you?
Yeah, fudge and shortbread.
Tom has been with West Midlands Ambulance Service for 4 years, after serving in the army and for the police as a special volunteer.
We'll crack one of them open.
Chris has been with the ambulance service since he was a teenager, first in Oxfordshire before moving to Stoke 4 years ago. Since childhood, he's had a serious food allergy to cope with.
Which one do you want?
You pick as long as it's not got nuts in. Otherwise my day ends very quickly.
Their next call has come in.
Query stroke. He's had a migraine this morning. left-sided facial drooping and his speech has gone.
Just ahead. Turn right.
Turn right here.
5 minutes later, they arrive at their destination. Their patient is 58-year-old Ian. His wife Angela is waiting to show them in.
Upstairs to the left. I haven't drawn the curtains back because he said the light's hurting his eye.
Hello there, sir.
Hello.
My name's Chris, this is Tom.
What's been going on this morning? Let me explain. I can talk. Yep. I'm very, very slow. Yep. I've been diagnosed with hemiplegic migraine. I've had an attack this morning and I've come out of the attack and I'm blind in my right eye.
Hemiplegic migraine is a severe throbbing headache that happens. It'll occasionally bring in muscle weakness, usually down one side, and can last anywhere from a few hours to a few weeks. If a patient's got a hemiplegic migraine, they'll usually know about it's diagnosed. However, if they then say they've got different symptoms, you are going to be a lot more aware of the fact that this could be something else because you don't want it being disguised.
Pain in my eye, been the worst it's been, and I can't see a thing at my right eye at the moment.
Yep. So would you normally lose the vision in that eye and then it'd come back so it's completely new?
I've never lost any vision at all.
If you just squeeze both my hands at the moment, give us a smile. So, and yeah, no facial droop.
Okay.
So can you just put your arms there and just leave them there for me? So he's got tone and strength, he just hasn't got the power. It's not been like a massive whoosh, like a really like...
Well, it's being someone hitting you in the head.
Over the head.
Today, I would say that was one of the best descriptions I've received.
With this gentleman, that when he said that he felt like he'd been hit over the head, like thunderclap headache, that's then pushes you more to whether he's probably had a brain aneurysm and a bleed on the brain that's then sort of caused him to have the loss of vision in his eye. So that caused us to decide to load and go, get him on the ambulance and inform the hospital. Do you want me to put this over your eyes?
Yeah, it's a bit bright at the moment.
There you go. Let him see back for me. Is that better?
Yeah.
On the ambulance, the crew want to keep light levels to a minimum as they prepare to take Ian to A&E.
What I'll need to do is I need to get a little pop a little needle into your arm. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Right, I'm just going to put some spotlights on just to help Tom slightly, but we'll keep it as dimmed as we can.
Right. Sharp scratch.
Don't hurt me.
I'll try not to.
Please.
Sharp scratch now. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's the headache like?
11.
11, so it's the worst, like, really bad. Because obviously saying you've lost the vision in your right eye, obviously we're going to do blue lights, because obviously we can't see what's going on inside your head. We just need to make sure that obviously if there is something going on, it gets caught and treated as soon as possible.
Appreciate that.
What we're doing is just going to phone the stroke team.
Yeah.
Just obviously because it's all signs and symptoms of what a stroke would be. And then the thing we do is we plan for the worst. So obviously,
hope for the best.
And hope for the best.
"999 mode activated.
Time is it?
It's now 1 o'clock.
Alright.
So,
Missed 3 hours then.
yeah. Is it the fact that you just can't recall those hours or that you've just been...
I've been out of it, sleeping.
Yeah.
In and out of pain.
Yeah.
In my eye.
Once we've got all the lights dimmed down in here, is it any better in your eye at the moment or not really?
No, not really.
Okay.
No. Left eye's fine.
But the right eye, is it just pain or is it just no vision or...?
No vision and pain in the right eye.
Okay.
In A&E, Ian will be assessed to see which specialist doctors can best help him.
query unknown what's going, well, whether it's a subarach bleed,
severe migraine,
a severe migraine, or it could just be he's blown a vessel in his eye that's taken his vision. With a thunderclap headache as well, being hit over the head with a baseball bat feeling he had.
Yeah, and that's what's concerning.
Yeah.
That's the biggest concern. When he said that he had that, it was just like, and we're loading and going and getting you out of here and get him up there, get him seen.
Mark, who collapsed in a car park 2 days before he was due to get married, was diagnosed with pneumonia. He was kept in hospital for 5 days, apart from a couple of hours when he signed himself out in order to attend his own wedding. 83-year-old former nurse Joan was struggling to cope since being widowed. She has reluctantly relinquished some of her independence and moved to a care home. Her children visit her as often as they can. David, who has epilepsy, spent 3 days in hospital after hitting his head when he fell out of bed during a seizure. He was found not to have injured himself in the fall, but doctors did discover very low sodium levels, which they believe triggered his latest attack. He's felt very much better since his levels were stabilised. 22-month-old Sam had very low blood sugar and was extremely lethargic after contracting hand, foot and mouth disease. In his parents' care, he made a full recovery and is back to normal. Ian stayed overnight in hospital recovering from the severe thunderclap headache that had left him blind in one eye. He regained his eyesight and is now under the care of a neurologist and the stroke team.
Extreme caution.
Book for me?
Yeah, ambulance for Bolus.
Perfect. Thank you. Dudley Station, please, sir.
Hurrah!
Oh, what a run this bit. If all the lights stay clear, you're flying, aren't you? Woo!
Yeah. Have you ever done that when somebody's like driving towards you? You're right! Not like that!
Go on, go on.
Come on, little truck, you can make it.
Gear. You can do
Come
it
on,
in third gear.
I need a little help. I ain't got a clue where I am. If you was to kick me out now, I'd just be lost.
Just walk around aimlessly.
Yeah.
Help! Help! Hey!
It's late afternoon.
Wakey, wakey.
In Stoke-on-Trent, newlywed paramedics Mick and Rachel Seal are on their way to a call.
At the moment, we've just got a Category 3 unknown patient, unknown age, at a farm in Audley.
Rachel joined the West Midlands Ambulance Service 22 years ago, with Mick coming on board 8 years later. They've been together for 3 years and married for 5 months. Today, they're heading out to what used to be a farm. It's now the headquarters of a consultancy business, although the owner still keeps sheep as a hobby.
Have we got more details?
I'm just looking now.
Is it this one?
I presume so, yes. Leonard, 27, back injury.
Hey, whereabouts are we going, Shug?
He's just in that shed, so you can pull.
He's in the shed.
Leonard is being looked after inside one of the outbuildings.
Who's the patient? Oh, right, he'll be in there.
How's he got in there?
Scooped him up.
What's your name? Why are you in there, Len?
Why? Yeah.
You know what lads are like.
What's happened?
4x4, went over the jump. Obviously, I put my seatbelt on. I landed, just tightened my back, basically.
So it hasn't happened here yet?
Yeah, in the field.
In the field?
In the field. So why are you in there now?
So you've actually...
It was the only way getting back up the field. So you've brought him back in this? Yeah. So have you walked since this happened?
No.
Leonard is being cared for by a group of his friends, including the business owner Matt. Rachel wants to know more about what Leonard was up to.
This 4x4, tell us exactly what happened.
Basically...
Can we have a look?
Yeah.
He's got a video.
Oh, right, hang on then. You
Just
lie
keep
still
for us.
Lie
Keep
still, because you're in a...
man. And is that when you were in that vehicle?
Yeah, that's me driving.
That was you driving it?
As soon as you've landed?
Yeah, basically, it must be just the impact of the seat or something, but like...
Lie nice and still for me.
But like all the
I get the impression that when he landed he was in that much pain. It looked like he's opened his door and just fell out of the vehicle onto the floor, hasn't it? They haven't been able to stand him up. We do have to be careful when we examine his spine, don't we? But obviously we've also got to examine it for bony tenderness, abnormalities, deformities, to see exactly what we're dealing with and where it is, as to which part of the body it could potentially affect.
You say your back's sound, but you've got pain?
No, it's not pain, it's just tight.
It's tight?
Yeah.
Is it hurting where he's feeling?
No. It doesn't hurt at all.
Do you got any pins and needles or numbness anywhere?
Nothing, I can move my legs, nothing, just that tight.
Any pain in your neck?
No, nothing.
But you haven't been able to walk?
Well, when I get up, it just hurts.
Whereabouts is it hurting?
It's just all achy.
Oh, so it's on the side, is it?
It's tight.
Some gas. Have you had any paracetamol or anything?
Yeah,
3?
I only have 3. I only have 4.
You only meant a minute.
You meant to have 2.
I have 4 hours. Bad you.
Yeah, but I haven't got a dodgy back anyway.
Is there anything else dodgy you've not told us about?
His driving's pretty dodgy.
Is it?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, luckily for him, he's done quite a big jump. And for the pains that he got to the side and everything like, there was nothing that was sort of standing out saying it was a serious back
Nothing
pain.
to say it was time critical
Nothing
or life threatening or life changing, wasn't
or
it?
limb changing or anything like that. From what he'd done and everything like, and how they brought him off the field in that bucket.
I think the scoop
was
a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely.
Put your legs nice and straight for me.
I love this.
Come towards me.
This is definitely novel. Yeah, that's definitely a first.
That's the way it starts. You can feel it there now.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I can feel it there
Yeah.
now.
Right, just roll back for me. Nice and steady. It's going to be a bit uncomfy.
Just for a moment.
Just for a moment.
Yeah. Self-slid.
Self-slid.
Yeah, I'm top notch, you see.
Good patience.
Leonard's being given gas and air to make him more comfortable while he's being moved.
It tastes nice.
Okay, on lift. Ready, steady, lift.
I'm only light, you know.
Right, let's get you on the truck, eh? Okie dokie, no problems.
All right.
Couple of bumps as we go up here.
Look at that. It's down at the ambulance.
Where's this?
See you all.
I've got no pains or anything anywhere.
No.
I mean,
if you'd have had a lot more sort of central pains, we'd have a collar on, we'd have your blocks and everything else.
That's what I mean.
Where it is, you probably spasmed your muscles.
That's what I mean.
But the other thing is, you've done a jump in the car, you've had an impact as well, so your body's gone like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, if it had been worse and you're up on the field, like, you'd have travelled in luxury. You'd have been in a helicopter. Yeah. To get you off there, they've got a helimed in and just airlifted you out into the hospital.
My mate's up here, and I messaged him saying, I'll do it better than you. I wasn't going to do it today, we were just going to cut loads of stuff and then you come down.
Right. So you've gone and
I've gone and
hammered
done it.
Did you jump further than him?
Yeah, he did 22 foot, I've done 47.
Jeez. Injury assessment.
I just keep thinking this is a vape.
That's what I can drag.
The more you take it, the better the sort of it works. If you just stop taking it, it wears off dead quick. So.
Landed.
Over here, we're. Oh, I thought she was just going to drive off then and go round again.
Not every day we find somebody in a bucket.
On a digger, of all things. He did quite well, didn't he? Jumping that 4x4, 42 foot.
So even though he's laid there in pain and in agony, they still got out and measured it.
They probably filmed him as well, lying there in pain. With the cameras.
I bet they did. I would if it was you. You would if it was me.
Fair point.
I've been at home, like I've been driving my own car, and I don't know why, but I've been driving and then I've pressed the horn to turn my siren on. And you just get the beep, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm in my own car. Somebody gives you the V's. Or you're driving your own car and the police drive past it and you just wave at them and you're like, oh, I'm in my own car. Done that before.
We clear.
Clear here. Yeah, all good.
On shift together in Stoke are Chris Babb and Joel Mullen.
62-year-old male, diabetic problems.
Yeah, feels cold, history of ulcer on stomach, bladder removed, too unsteady to stand. If it works, then. That guy's hair. That guy's hair there, lovely looks.
Chris has been a paramedic for 1 year. Ambulance technician Joel is still in training.
I couldn't get away with really, really long hair. Not a chance. Okay. Shall we? Oh. Knock, knock. Hello? How are you?
He's upstairs.
Okay.
The patient's wife, Linda, called an ambulance when her husband Frank's temperature rocketed.
Hi there. Hello there.
Community first responder Michael Morris is already on the scene.
Guys, this is Frank. He's a diabetic, but he's eating and drank normally today. Complaining of a little bit of central chest pain, so I put the ECG on him. He is pyrexic at 40.
Francis, are you decent? Got any pants on?
I've got both pants on.
Just going to take this off you. You're roasting.
Type 2 control-free diet.
You are. So all this shaking is what you're doing, right? All the shaking that you're doing is because your temperature's really high. Okay? So your body shakes to make you cool down. You'll feel freezing, but you're actually roasting. Okay?
I wish I could tell me body back.
How long has it been going on for?
Since yesterday afternoon.
Yesterday afternoon. Okay. Can I just take your arm, Francis? That's it. Shaking like a leaf, aren't you?
Frank's diabetes made him particularly vulnerable to infection. He's already lost a badly infected toe through amputation due to poor circulation. Chris needs to bring his temperature down as quickly as possible.
But what we'll do is we'll see if we can give you some paracetamol, but I'll see if I can put it into your vein instead, if that's all right. Works better than morphine. Okay.
Yeah.
Shan't scratch, mate.
All right. Really well done.
We'll get the IVP, we'll run it here.
Yeah.
We'll reduce his pain, as we are quite high at the moment. Nice, slow, deep breaths for me, mate. We'll hopefully get you right as rain in a minute. In case you haven't worked out, you do need to go up the hospital, because I think you've got a bit of a nasty infection going on.
Frank, when we got to him, was shaking quite severely. The shakes are related to heat, and that's because he's too hot. They're called rigors, or uncontrollable shaking. His high temperature, along with his heart rate, it can be a very big indication that he's potentially on a red flag for a sepsis marker, which means he can deteriorate quite quickly.
All right, mate. I don't want to give it to you too quick, but it's really good. I know. The problem is, mate, you're cooking. You've got an infection somewhere, and the way your body's trying to get rid of it is by heating yourself up.
Get you.
That's fine. Easy does it.
Oh. Ow.
Where does it hurt? Jeez, you are cooking, mate. All right, steady yourself. Regain some energy.
We had a look at the sepsis tool, and we had a look at Frank's obs, and it showed us that he was quite sick. But we knew it was time critical. We knew we had to go. But then obviously you've got the complication that he's a big guy. It wasn't an option for him to walk down the stairs. He was far too weak to carry himself. I think the infection had just taken too much. So we had to get the striker chair up, and it's handy. It's got rails. It helps us down the stairs with him. It makes it so much easier.
We move at your pace. Okay, boss.
Go for it.
All right, this chair is going to feel a bit wobbly, mate. But the most important thing I need you to do is keep your arms in at all times.
And trust us.
And trust us. Tracks deployed.
Just keep your arms in, like we said. We've got you, okay?
Tracks are engaged.
That's it.
Striker is rolling.
Nice.
And down we go.
See? Smooth as anything, Frank.
The crew want to get going without delay. Frank's wife Linda will follow on later.
Nicely done, mate. Well done.
Oh, hallelujah.
Aye.
She was trying to ring you last night.
Aye, you should have rang.
Because she said you can't go on like this. And do you know what she says? I think you've got an infection. And I'm going, nah, this is a...
I think you have. I think she's very right.
She's been writing a lot of things. She's my nurse.
Is she? How long have you been together?
11 and a half years.
Wow, yeah.
I think she's spot on the money with the infection, boss. 40.5, you're still cooking.
Still cooking?
Yeah.
You are.
All right, love. I don't think I've got much to judge of that.
Are you okay, Chris?
Yeah, gentle roll, please, mate.
Yeah, no worries, don't worry.
Hi there, I've got a 62-year-old gentleman coming to you, red flag sepsis. ETA to yourselves is about 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Okay, Joel, light up the roof.
Thank you, thank you.
It's going to get noisy, and we're going to go quick.
Frank is especially vulnerable because, as well as his diabetes, he's had a host of other medical problems going back more than 20 years. He had to give up his job as a chef because of ill health.
I feel, everything that's happened to me, sometimes I feel like I'm giving in. I feel like giving in. Because, I've had amputations, I'm a diabetic, I've had cancer, I've had hernias. I'm feeling a lot better than what.
I think we've taken the edge off that pain. Obviously, one of the side effects of paracetamol is it also brings your temperature down.
I'm getting too warm now.
Brilliant. Too warm, I can deal with.
You know what? Like I used to say that in the kitchen. If you're too hot,
Get out of the
you
kitchen.
put the fans on, or you change your uniform.
Yeah. I have to admit, I do like my food.
What's your favourite?
Oh, it has to be a good steak, and I mean a good steak. I like mine of the blue variety, I'm afraid.
I like mine just medium rare.
Yeah.
Right?
Frank will be checked straight away to see if his infection has developed into sepsis.
Quite an interesting history. I think he's had it not the easiest.
No.
And his diabetes has got the better of him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
and it just shows how much diabetes can affect you. It's caused the issues.
Fine.
But obviously, it just shows how quickly something like sepsis can get in there. And a nasty infection, a nasty temperature. We're quite lucky that we didn't walk in and he wasn't a lot worse.
Yeah,
temperature 40.5.
I know. I did take a blanket off him initially, but he fought me on it. I was like, yeah, he's not getting it from me anyway, because as soon as I took it off of him, I like put it to one side, he wasn't getting anywhere near it. So it wasn't.
This is it. It's...
You have to be cruel to be kind, really.
Yeah.
YOLO!
What's YOLO?
You don't know what
No.
YOLO means?
No. I know a Rolo. It's a chocolate.
YOLO is you only live once.
Right, what
you
else do I need?
only live once.
What else do I need to learn?
LOL.
I know that one.
Right.
Do you know what my abbreviations used to be when I was little?
Oh God.
IDST.
IDST.
See, you've never heard of that one? You used to write I love and then whoever on your school books, IDST. If destroyed, still true. You've never heard of IDST?
No, that sounds like some sort of like condition that you'd expect a patient to
What do
suffer
you
with.
think YOLO sounds like?
Chocolate, like you've just said, Rolo.
YOLO.
YOLO. YOLO.
Oh my God.
In Dudley, trainee Matt Carroll and paramedic Darren Westwood are on shift together.
At least this is your job, first of all.
What do you mean? I'm just sat here for the glory of it. You can do all the work.
22-year-old Matt was inspired to become a paramedic by his mum, who used to work for the ambulance service back home in Northern Ireland.
Right, I've been given a job to a female who's in her 70s, has fallen over, and apparently she has a 1-inch cut to her head.
The patient fell near a bus stop somewhere on the high street.
Well, apparently we're here.
Okay.
Nobody waving.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Is it that lady there by any chance? Sat on
It
the...
must be.
Let's go and have a little chat, see what we can do. Hello. All right, what's your name?
Jean.
Jean. Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
Do you feel dizzy at all?
I did do, but I'm not so bad now.
Not so bad
I
now?
was just sort of jittery more than anything.
Okay, and have you got any pain anywhere else apart from your head injury? You got any pain in your neck or anywhere else like that?
No, I just landed on my hand, so
Did
I was
I?
a bit sore.
Yeah.
But I was winded when I went down, just for a second.
You ain't been fighting, have you?
Jean, who's 78, had fallen at the bus station while on her way home from the shops.
Are you all right for us to get you on the back of the ambulance and then we'll check you over on there?
Yes, that's fine, thank you.
Are you related?
Yeah, I'm daughter.
Do you want to come on the back of the ambulance with us?
That's okay.
Yeah. Are you okay on your feet? Take it easy.
Thank you.
You all right?
Yeah, thanks. Oh, yeah, purse out my bag, Joe. It's middle
You ain't got to pay us. You ain't got to pay us. You're just getting your purse out, you ain't got to pay.
I've got to give you a card that
Right.
I am a regular heartbeat.
Okay.
Oh, right, okay.
That's good. Marvellous. Okie dokie, let's have a look at this. See on River Oxaban. Good, eh? Right, we'll give you that back. Jean suffered with a condition called AF, and because of that, she was on thinning medications for her blood to prevent clots from forming and prevent strokes and heart attacks and things like that. Because Jean was on blood thinners, there's a risk of the blood not clotting very well. So in Jean's case, there was a risk to her, so we had to take her in to hospital for observation. Tell me what's happened.
I just came round the corner, top there, and was walking down to the bus station.
Yeah.
And I just tripped. I went down onto this arm.
So
I
you-
brought my glasses on that side.
Is your vision okay without your glasses, so you're able to see my ugly mug as normal?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Darren is particularly concerned that Jean has hit her head.
Just have a feel around your head, down your back a little bit. And this looks a bit bruised.
Just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this hurt up here? Because this looks a bit bruised and
Just,
swollen.
yeah, it's sort of that area there.
Yeah.
I think I must have landed.
I think you have. You should have done a bit of a roll like a stunt lady. But we need to get this x-rayed because it is swelling and we have got a bit of what we call contusional bruising, as you probably know it, around that area. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Question here, are you pregnant?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
Smoker, drinker?
No. Moderate drinking, not much.
I sniff drug Baileys about 3 times a year.
Oh, my word. My word. Aye.
Jean's daughter Jo will meet them at the hospital.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I'll see you in a bit. Okay. All right.
Because that's bleeding a little bit, I'm going to stick a bit of a gauze dressing over that. All right. I think you might have a bit of a black eye starting. Happy when you are, Matt? People will be asking you questions.
Going away tomorrow.
You're going away tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going away with my daughter. We're
Very
just
nice.
going up to my other daughter's in Blackpool. They're helping my granddaughter to redesign their garden, but I'm going to be a tea maker.
Don't you get making the tea? You're injured now. They've got to make you tea as well. So.
That's a good idea.
I thought you might be. How do you feel about walking for us? Yeah, okay at the moment.
It's only a short distance. It's not too far.
Jean stubbed her foot across a curb or a slab rather on the footpath that had been raised, and has put her hand down to stop herself, which is a good reflex. So she's somebody in her 70s. Normally that reflex disappears, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they end up getting facial injuries rather than hand injuries.
Yeah. Things can easily break more in elderly people, can't they?
Especially ladies.
It's just an accident that happens, and unfortunately sometimes you have to end up in hospital.
In Dudley, paramedics Lee Farley and Steph J are nearly at the end of a rainy night shift.
It's raining soon, that's for my hair.
Steph qualified 9 months ago.
Yeah, it's going to mess my hair up as well.
Getting worse by the second.
Lee's been a paramedic for 14 years.
So what are we en route to now?
So, we've got a job in Amblecote to a female who's unconscious with noisy breathing, but is now awake and suffers epilepsy.
The crew arrive at the property in 7 minutes.
Stairs just behind me.
Lovely.
Patient's name?
Victoria, 24.
Okay, let's see Victoria then.
Victoria is staying with her aunt and her uncle Dennis.
Hello.
Yeah, it's all right. Just getting the door.
That's okay.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Sorry, mate.
That's all right. Victoria. Hello. What's happened today?
My uncle said I've had an epileptic seizure in my sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just came down to check if she'd shut the lounge door actually
Right,
and let the dog out as well.
Okay.
That's when I saw her. She was shaking.
Shaking all over?
Yeah, shaking all over. Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, got to a very violently stage where she was really, you know,
Yeah.
like.
I've met you before at a different address, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Yes.
My seizures look like pseudo seizures, but when they actually hook me up to an EAG,
You've got the activity on the brain, but they look like pseudos.
it's just my seizures don't show up as tonic-clonic seizures are expected to.
Non-epileptic seizures, sometimes called pseudo-seizures, are often caused by stress, unlike epileptic seizures, which are caused by electrical disturbance in the brain.
Pseudo seizures don't require the level of treatment the same as an epileptic fit.
So it's very important for us as clinicians to see and know the difference between the seizures, because they do require quite different managements and medications for them.
Please do not give me diazepam if I start fitting again.
Right. Have you been sick?
Yeah.
I want Neil there.
No, I'm not going to kneel. Right. So
Honey.
you were just about to say, don't give him a diazepam because...
I'm allergic to it.
Okay.
There's a massive long list, isn't there? So nice and slowly, your allergies: ibuprofen, penicillin. Yeah. I know that I love azepam, diazepam.
think that's it. Paracetamol.
And paracetamol.
Gosh, I don't think I've known anyone with so many allergies. Can I just ask, just out of interest, sorry, what do they give you to stop you fitting then if you're allergic to anything?
Are you diabetic? You are as well.
Lee wants to see if a low blood sugar level might have caused tonight's seizure.
How bad's that pain out of 10?
6, 7.
About 6, 7, so it's a severe pain.
Where's that, sorry? Sharp scratch? Where's the pain?
Head and neck. Have you banged your head on anything?
My head was against the sofa.
Against the sofa?
It's normally 3.
5.4 tonight.
Oh, that's good.
With no obvious cause for tonight's seizure and unable to give anything to help should she have another, the crew are taking Victoria to hospital.
How's that? Well, pop that one on there, easy grab. Okay.
Mind over matter.
Exactly. Or maybe not.
Up until the other day, I went 2 weeks without a seizure.
Oh, that's good. So they were quite regular, weren't they, for a while?
Yeah.
Do you know how long the fit lasted for today?
I'll say about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You don't know how long I was fitting before you came down
No,
here.
no, it's when I just came down, you was...
I don't know if I've had multiple then.
Do you work at Class Disabled?
Class Disabled, but I work part-time.
Okay.
My neurologist actually just cleared me for work.
Fantastic!
He just cleared me to go back full-time.
Victoria's job as a teaching assistant might have to wait.
Do we have to do this?
Yeah, we do. Very interesting idea. Allergic to so many things.
So if you'd have gone on to have another seizure,
I don't know what I could have done
there's
to
nothing
treat it.
pre-hospitally that we could have given her?
No, because she's allergic to everything.
All the drugs that we may have considered, she's allergic to.
Hopefully I won't meet you a third time though, poor love.
Oh, you never know.
Well, on this job, you never know what's around the corner.
I'm hoping Dudley Hub.
Well, I'd love Dudley Hub to be, because I'm tired now.
Yeah.
12 hours with you is actually quite a long time.
Sorry.
It's alright.
It's 7 a.m. In the West Midlands, paramedics Stuart Ayres and Craig Baker are on their way to their first call of the day.
So it looks like, Craig, we're going to a 74-year-old gentleman in Sedgley who he's feeling sweaty and he felt a shock from his internal defibrillator. It's quite an interesting one.
I think I've only been to one patient before whose internal defibrillator's gone off, and that was when he was at a football match. He was
Did the excitement get the better of him?
He'd overdone it a little bit, but he was flat out on the field. It had actually discharged 2 or 3 times.
Ooh.
What's the gentleman's name?
Lawson. Pretty funky name, that is.
The alarm was raised by Lawson's wife, Sheila.
Good morning.
I knew that.
Are you all right, my darling?
I'm panicking at the moment.
Don't calm yourself down.
No, I just got up saying we've had an accident with my dog and we tried to
Dear.
wash it down out there and He just screamed, "Go in."
Is it for yourself, is it?
Go in. Go in.
Let's come through then.
Sheila and Lawson were cleaning up after their dog when Lawson suddenly cried out in pain.
Nice to meet you.
He had felt a shock in his chest.
Sit yourself down for us, Lawson. Tell us what's been going on.
Sure, I've just had what's name fitted.
Let me have your wrist.
You know.
Yeah. Just relax.
Calm down.
Just relax.
Come upstairs and put some of
Come and have a
these
sit down, look.
Very
Get your cuppa in a minute.
You'll be lucky.
Okay, so you've just had this internal defibrillator fitted, did you say?
A defibrillator is fitted in patients with irregular heartbeats. It sends a controlled burst of pulses to try to restore normal rhythm.
So you felt it go off, have you?
Yeah.
You have?
All I did, what the dog's been poorly.
Yeah, the lady's
I went
just
to
said,
you know,
let me have your arm.
trying to bath her around the back, Sheila was, and I went to fetch some water out of the tap.
Yeah.
I got the jug of water and just a blue flame, you know, all across my nose, whoosh,
Okay.
like that.
Just
you know
relax
what I
your
mean?
arm. Yeah.
And then I had no pain, I had nothing else, you know what I mean? And,
Did it make you jump at all?
Oh, jump, that's up the bloody...
Got a bit of a kick to them, haven't they?
Oh, I tell you.
Yeah.
Has it gone off before at
No,
all?
no, nothing. I had no bother.
And you've had it fitted, what, 2 months pretty much, haven't you? Month and a half?
And how did you come to have the...
Oh, how it was, I've had chemo and radiotherapy I had, and the radiotherapy, the chemo was bugging me heart up.
So, what's the chemo for?
No, it was for her putting in.
Heart failure.
It
It's
wasn't
all right.
the chemo was for me cancer, when he, what is it?
Oh, he had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Okay. What's the situation with the cancer? Is it under control?
Under control.
Okay.
I only have to go down there every 4 months.
Okay.
You know, for
Just keep.
blood test
Okay.
and all that, you know, but everything's okay, see with that.
I'm just going to pop these dots on your chest, Lawson, okay?
Yeah, no
You've had these done before, haven't you?
I had them all everywhere.
Bless you. So when we arrived at the property, it was Sheila that answered the door. From the moment she answered the door, she was really, really anxious. Then Lawson was saying about the fact that his defibrillator had gone off. So with internal defibrillators, sometimes they can go off by mistake. On this occasion, it was quite obvious to us that it had gone off because of stress, and our concern was because of how stressed they were, that it may have gone off again. Okay, nice and relaxed for me, okay?
Yeah.
It would be advisable to go and get checked out at the hospital, okay? Because essentially your heart's had another sort of big shock to it. We need to make sure that either your defibrillator's working correctly, number one, or number two, nothing's going on with your heart to make it go off.
Lawson and Sheila met on a blind date as teenagers. They've been together ever since.
Are you coming with us? Or are you going to stop
Yeah,
here?
come. Oh, I'll stop here. Will you?
Oh, where it?
Touch the dog,
Yeah.
I'll sort her out first, cock. I'll
That's up
sort
to
her
you,
out,
you
I'm
know.
all right.
I'll go on my own, shall I then? Shall I
Yeah.
stop here?
But don't worry yourself. Look at him.
I
He's,
know,
he's
I know.
absolutely fine now.
He's in good hands.
Say that he's never away from me. He's always
I know.
with me.
Oh, bless you.
We can see you devoted to each other, bless you.
Just look after him, will you?
We will do, sweetheart. We always treat patients like they're a member of our family.
I just keep thinking, I forgot something, you know.
You forgot to give your missus a kiss, that's what you forgot.
Yes, forgot
Aye?
me. We've usually velcroed together.
Bless you.
We have usually velcroed together, me
So
and
they got
you.
all everything
Listen,
down
calm
there.
yourself down, sweetheart,
Right,
all right?
yeah.
If you need anything, just give us a shout, all right?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, my darling.
Thank you very much.
Get you checked over and make sure everything's all good.
He was all right before, nothing in trouble.
They just need to find out why it's gone off. So if it's gone off because it's just had a, you know, sometimes they can malfunction and have a bit of a moment and go off, and it might be just a bit of an error on the what's it? Absolutely. It might have gone off because something's happened with your heart.
They set off for hospital, leaving Sheila at home with the sick dog.
I know what he's saying. What he's saying.
I can tell.
There's a worry.
She's a panicker, isn't she? Yeah, bless her. She was in bits when we first arrived, wasn't she?
Yeah, I tell you.
Maybe she's worried about you though, isn't she?
Oh, touch wood, we're not wood in here. They're not just a bit. You know what I mean? But I mean, what can you
Yeah.
do?
I know, yeah. It's difficult, isn't it? It's somebody that you love, and you've been. How long have you been together?
Oh, about 64 years. Longer than that, probably.
You could have done 4 life sentences in that time, couldn't you?
Right then, young man. Just watch your side on the handrest, okay? Pop yourself on there. Okay. You on?
Yeah.
Okay. Going backwards, all right?
At A&E, Lawson will be seen by the cardiac team, who'll try to determine what had caused the defibrillator to go off.
That absolutely melts me, that does. Seeing a couple who've been together as long as they have, still so in love with each other, still so sort of dependent on each other's being there.
Well, she said, didn't she, they're like Velcro.
Yeah.
They stick together that much. It is mad, isn't it? It
shows-
doesn't happen these days, does it? I don't think as much.
That's the thing, and it shows that their relationship was lasted the test of time, and it
Yeah.
just goes to show that working at a relationship, you know, it pays its dividends, doesn't it? Because they're still so devoted.
Yeah. God knows what caused it, but we
To
don't
be
want
honest with
it
you, they was
happening
both-
again.
They was both that anxious. I'm not surprised, really. You
I know,
what I
she
mean?
was.
She was almost in
fretting.
tears, wasn't she?
She was in tears, wasn't she? Bless her. She was fretting like mad.
God love them.
Amateur stunt driver Leonard amazingly escaped his crash landing with no serious injury. He had a bruised back from the impact, but apart from a few aches and pains, was fully recovered within a couple of weeks. Frank, who had a sky-high temperature, was found to have a severe infection in his foot that had started to spread throughout his body. He was immediately treated with intravenous antibiotics and stayed in hospital for a week. Doctors thought one of his toes might have to be amputated, but with a further course of antibiotics, the toe was saved. Jean, who had fallen in the high street and hit her head, was scanned in hospital. There were no signs of head injury. The X-rays did show she'd broken her little finger and needed a cast. She was released the same day. Victoria's multiple allergies made her seizures difficult to treat. After initially being discharged, she had another seizure the next day, this time thought to be caused by a high fever. On this occasion, she was kept in hospital for 2 weeks before being discharged home, in time to go back to work for the start of the new school year. Lawson had been shocked when his internal defibrillator went off unexpectedly. In hospital, a cardiologist found nothing wrong with his heart. But a technician did find a fault in the defibrillator. With the fault corrected, Lawson was discharged home to his wife. He's had no further nasty shocks.
Almost an end to a busy day in the West Midlands.